Hello, hello, hello. I'm still trying to figure out what I want this new mic set at. Hopefully, I'm not too quiet and I'm not too loud. It feels like it's kind of getting stuck in between every now and then. Anywho, today's plan is we're going to be doing the Linnea stream, or I guess I should say the Linnea story on today's stream. And also, because I want to do it before the event finishes, I guess we'll finish off this surveying maps thingy, because I believe it's been a few days, so all of these challenges should be available now. Which is basically just like a little fun little GeoGuessr game, but it'll give us some jade so that we can keep saving. The drip feed is now currently out for for Luna 7, and I believe the new characters are Nicole, some girl named Prune that I've never met or heard of, and Lowen, who we met in the previous version of the game. And then I'll probably talk about this again in a bit when we eventually go to start it. But according to this, where was it? I forget, where do we check it? Travel log? Alright, yeah, here in travel log. So yeah, it looks like Linnea's quest takes place after the Battle of Rerir, but before Moon Prayer Night. Because that's where they decided to put it here on the timeline. So I'll probably mention that again when we eventually do get to it. Also, I did just finish watching the Keeping Up with Star Rail for Silver Wolf level 999. So I didn't do a live reaction to it. I didn't record a reaction to it. I just watched it. Those almost get no attention, so I don't actually bother with them. I do enjoy watching them, though. I'm probably one of the only few people in my friend group that actually enjoys the Keeping Up with Star Rails. But, probably by the time that I have to edit this, I will have to record a reaction to a Myriad Celestia trailer. It's probably going to drop tomorrow. Anyway, did I mention today's the 15th? Long story short, if you want to stay up to date on what I'm doing when I'm doing it, best way to do that would be to join the Discord. It's where I let people know what I'm doing when I'm doing it. And in the meantime, we're just going to be continuing to play along. Alright, that's enough of a long intro. Probing the meandering waters. Let's see if these are actually getting any harder or not. They don't really feel like they're getting any harder. They just kind of feel like these stages are just in different locations. The hardest one was the first one, because I didn't understand how the mechanics worked very well, because the tutorial did not do a good job of describing what I was supposed to be doing. Mark the target location as possible. Oh, we're in Liyue this time. So we've been in Mondstadt, we've been in Natlan, we've been in Fontaine, and now we're in Liyue. I guess we're going to do one in Inazuma next. I'm going to calibrate here. Okay. So it looks like it's a little bit across the water from this. So it looks like it's right here? Oh wow, I could have put it a lot closer. Alright, we just gotta hit 3,000. Alright. So that's where 1 is. That's where 2 is. And it's somewhere in between the 2 of them. So if I were just to paint a line across... Where am I? I'm on the base of the tree. There's the island in the middle. So it's like right here? That's pretty good. And we've beaten the 3K requirement. So the last one's way over here. It's literally on the border wall. I don't need that. There's the little island. There's the lake. Zoom in, please. I thank you. Really? I guess that's the cliff, then this is the island? The way the water is depicted on that map is a little bit deceptive. Alright. Alright, it's time for Eula. Time to find the Eula Yukari. If you haven't watched the previous stream, I bring up the fact that these are Yukaris, effectively, in that stream. I even explained it on Flur's server to a few people that didn't get the reference. It's not the first time Hoyo has referenced Toho Project, and I don't think it will be the last either. We ended up getting a Sparkle Fumo in Honkai Star Rail, after all. Oh, the Sumeru Desert. This is gonna be hard mode, isn't it? There ain't nothing on this map.
Accelerating.
Alright. Please tell me this ruined building shows up on the map. It kinda does. Let's just line it up with this back wall here and just assume that it's vaguely here-ish. Pretty good. 2100. That's 2/3 of the required score already. Any landmarks? Any landmarks at all? So we got roughly where that doll is.
Accelerating.
Oh, we're near one of the walls here. We're near one of the walls where it turns into a star point. And we are behind the wall here. And we are a fair ways away. Like, I want to say here? That's close, but not close enough, I don't think.
Reviewing outstanding items.
Literally, I think I must be just outside of, like, the required field. Like, that's probably right on the money, then.
List. Do you have any additional commands? No problem. I can
1 meter.
add them shortly. I'm quite used to it.
Not now, Inefa. That just manifested in if that's like right next to the other one. That's going to be pretty easy to map. I can literally see where the other one is from here. It's by this pillar rock thingy. Let's see if that's it. Oh, wow, that's a little bit more deceptive. Oh, this square dot is the pillar. That must be a tent. Not the best. But not the worst. Final stage. Sketches from high ground. It's over. I have the high ground, Varka. Varka probably has the high ground. I'm probably screwed. What are we here? Junyun Karst? We're heading to the eastern section of the map. And we're in a canyon. There is nothing on this map. Nothing. Here? I lucked so hard there. Oh, look. A navigation point. I now have a frame of reference. We're a little bit south of that waypoint. So this way I'm facing is north. So we are a little bit to the east and south of that waypoint. They don't even put the trees on the map.
Combat data updated.
Oh, there is a ridge,
Please rest
though.
assured that I will not blow the
We're
roof
up
off
on the
again.
upper side of the ridge. Oh, we are much further. Much further south. Much further west? That's barely close enough, isn't it? 900. Well, I think we hit 3,000. On the Lonnie. There's 4 locators to help on this map.
Yep.
I'm gonna need them. Because this thing is so far out of the way. We're near the western barrier somewhere. if I face east, we are south of that point. So, like, here?
Reviewing outstanding items on today's to-do list.
Close.
Do
A
you
little
have
bit more
any
north.
additional commands? No problem. I can add them shortly. I'm quite used to it.
That looks reliable. This was a hard one. Fitting for the final one. Alright, do we get a little bit of a fun dialogue sequence for completing all of these? Looks like we do. Hello, everyone. Y'all seem to be in good spirits. Thank you. These past few days have been very productive. Instructor Mika, Iloan, Honorary Knight, and Paimon, I'm so grateful to all of you for your support. Huh. Doesn't that sound like a bit of an acceptance speech? Well, it does make sense. After all, Trey's work has been proven to be a huge success. Exactly. Trey's current surveying skills are sufficient to deal with more than 90% of situations in a typical knight's mission. Of course, if it hadn't been for the inspiration we drew from the Honorary Knight's insights during the challenge, this training could have taken us 3 times as long. Just goes to show how we've got great chemistry. We make a pretty good team, Dan. That was quite the novel experience. I've also gained some insight from this challenge. Really? After the Honorary Knight said that, I don't know why, but I feel like my nerves have calmed down a little. I'm always worried that if I mess up, it'll lead exactly to what the instructor Mika warned us about. You're not the only person affected by the results. Oh, come on. But you already earned the Honorary Knight's seal of approval. If only I could hear those words someday. You've done a great job too, Aloan. Huh? Really? Me? I'll keep that in mind. Goodness, this is worthy of a huge celebration. Let me give it some thought. Speaking of celebration, I have an idea. Wouldn't it be better if celebrating with a hot meal? I heard Lowen's great at cooking. Huh? My cooking? Well, my only cooking experience is making trail meals during the march, usually because I lose the draw. I mean, if you don't mind a meal that's a bit unrefined. How could that be? Your cooking is well known amongst the Knights of Favonius. She is so modest. That's true, there hasn't been a single negative review. Wow, that makes even Paimon curious. Can we please try some of your yummy cooking, Aloan? Well, since everyone's excited, I don't see why not. I suppose I just need to make some preparations. Everyone prepared ingredients for a makeshift kitchen together. This is really weird. This is not what I expected this little mini event to end with. Everyone sat down in a circle as if they were having a picnic, savoring a special meal. Paimon is so full, the food is so satisfying, gives Paimon such a warm, fuzzy feeling. Paimon tasted every single dish, now Paimon's too full to fly. So you're gonna start walking? So this is what a camp meal among the Knights of Favonius would look like. After all these dishes were designed specifically for long-term duty near Dragonspine area, the ingredients are hearty and the calories are substantial. Honorary Knight and Paimon, you two should take a break. Once you've rested, don't forget to move around a bit. Hearing about it is one thing, but tasting it is another. I truly have no regrets now. I hope we can collaborate with the reconnaissance company like this more often. Now that we've had our fill, I suppose it's time to say goodbye. I received a letter from my colleagues earlier. The company advised me to return as soon as possible, as the next round of scheduled training is about to begin. Now that I think about it, time really flies when your heart is set to learning something. Now it's time to put everything you learned to the test. Relax, you can do it. Congratulations, Trey. You've graduated from Mika Academy. The curriculum was a complete success. I'll do my best to make use of everything that Instructor Mika taught me. Good luck on your map making. Once you've made a name for yourself, I'll be able to tell everyone. Hey, do you know Trey from the Knights of Favonius? He's my classmate in surveying class. Battlefield feast after work. Oh, Trey's gone. And now we just collect our spoils of war. Yeah. We got the Eula one. Alrighty. I brought it up at the top of the stream, so let's cover it again. If you look at the travelogue, Linnea's character story seems to take place between acts 4 and 5. And there's still some limited time rewards on it, so let's get on those. I have no clue how long this is going to end up taking, but who knows? If it's probably going to be 2 to 3 hours if I had to guess, because that seems to be the going rate for these. And this is a character that I don't really know all that much about, outside of the fact that she was shown in the background of the Clink Clack workshop event from, what was that, Luna 1? Luna 2? And that she is part of the Adventurers Guild, which, now that I stop to think about it, it makes her like the 3rd or 4th character that's ever been part of that faction? Okay. Well, let's get to it. Oh, doesn't even have to make me go to the unlock screen. It just goes straight there. Up towards Homecoming Wings. The championship begins. Finally, it'll be nice to play some content that's probably actually voiced. Give my own lungs a little bit of a rest. Relax the old vocal cords. That, like, 5 straight hours of talking for the World Quest Long Night into the Mountains was really killing on my throat the next day.
Ad Astra Episosk. How can the Adventurers Guild help you today?
It's been a while since we last came to see you. Got any exciting commissions for us?
Things have been rather quiet in Nodcry lately. The commissions currently on our books are all very routine.
So this would have been chronologically right after we defeated Revere, but before, what's it called? Moon Prayer Night. So yeah, this would be a low point for the Adventurers Guild, because like the Wild Hunt and whatnot would have receded.
That being said, the Frostmoon Scions are preparing to host some sort of event. They've approached us with quite a number of requests for supplies. Apparently, it's going to be quite a large gathering.
So we're gonna get supplies for Moon Prayer Night, I assume?
The Frostmoon Scions? Well, it can't be another Moon Prayer Night. Do they have some other big festival that Paimon doesn't know about?
Wait, so this takes place after Moon Prayer Night? Why did they put it on the timeline here, then?
I heard it's a friendly sparring competition for animal friends. Something called the Spirit Envoy Championship.
Animal friends sparring?
That's right. The Frostmoon Scions have always advocated.
Well, now I'm completely confused when this chronologically takes place.
Encouraging their followers to build positive relationships with the beasts of the wild.
Oh my god, it's gonna be a Pokemon competition, isn't it?
At the same time, to ensure their animal friends build the strength to withstand hardship and disasters, they put select animals with whom they share a special bond through a unique sort of training.
I like how the camera frame is showing the guy that has a dog next to him.
The Spirit Envoy Championship is designed to find the strongest human-animal pair by means of friendly sparring.
Cool.
In previous years, the competition was restricted to the Frostmoon Scions only. But this year, participants from all over Teyvat are invited to join. I understand that the Frostmoon Scions have even prepared a generous prize for the winner.
So let's see, who has animal companions that could theoretically show up? As funny as it would be, I think Fischl will be disqualified because her animal companion is not an animal. It is a physical manifestation of her power. Baron Bunny shouldn't count. That's a stuffed animal. Yugui is a alchemical creation by Cloud Retainer. So no Yao Yao. Huh. I know I'm forgetting somebody. Somebody's got to have an animal companion. No, wait. What about Ito and Ushi? That counts, right? Also, Ito has, like, rhinoceros beetles, I guess. Who else has an animal companion? God, I know I'm forgetting somebody. Can I enter Paimon? Does that count? Can Razor just show up with a wolf? I mean, he'd be a shoo-in for the victory, I think, honestly. Let's see. We could always have Venti cheat and show up with the Fallen. I don't think that counts. Come on. There's got to be more than that. I think I've exhausted my long list of who I would normally suspect. I guess I could... Does Kave's suitcase count? Would Ben count? Nahida can show up with a fungi. Can we bring Bongo Head back? Do fungi count? Or are they monsters, technically?
Ooh, does that mean we can join too?
Can I sign Paimon up? The smug look on Ether right there. Time to put you through your paces, Paimon.
What? You want Paimon to fight?
While you two certainly share a remarkably deep bond, I believe that would be against the rules.
Thank goodness.
Apparently, in a previous competition, someone entered an extremely rare and powerful partner. After this, the rules were clarified to state that only common animal species and their variants can compete.
I guess that rules out Paimon.
Ah, what a shame, huh? Paimon was totally looking forward to making a super cool entrance and then...
Cute flying noises. Oh, that's funny.
Sucks that the rules got in the way. Looks like Paimon won't get a chance to show off her skills. Unlike, all those other times.
What other times are you speaking of? And watch Catherine say, we could make an exception for you.
Anyway, who else do we know who might want to take part?
Ooh, okay, I already asked this question.
If you're unsure of what to do, why not ask one of our advisors for help?
Cue Linnea.
Advisors? Since when does the Adventurers Guild have advisors?
You know what? Now that Paimon says that, that is a good question.
The guild has always had a team of advisors on hand to assist our fledgling adventurers. Of course, few of them would be qualified to assist such world-renowned adventurers as yourselves. But as luck would have it, one of our top advisors has recently returned to Notcry from a trip away.
Ooh, where were they?
Her expertise is varied and broad, and she often gives lectures at Speranza. If you have any questions, you could try asking her for help.
She sounds impressive. But you're right, Catherine. It would take a lot to teach us something new.
Watch Linnea's gonna be the one that has the banned rare pet.
Let's go put this mystery adventure advisor to the test.
Wait, can Aino technically enter in in Heffa? That'd be funny. Columbina with a badger mole would be funny. So we're going to Speranza, I guess.
All right then. Next, let's go over some more tips for adventuring in Nodcry.
Oh, this is actually a full lesson board going. That's kind of cool.
If you found yourself getting hungry in the wild, what are some things you could eat?
Mushrooms.
That's easy. Lacca berries, midsummer berries. There's loads of options.
You can kill an animal and get some meat.
Correct! 10 points to you!
Oh,
Oh my god, I could talk.
that must be who Catherine was talking about. She looks pretty young for an advisor, though.
To be fair,
How
Paimon,
large
almost
must it really
everybody in
be?
this game looks pretty young.
But there are plenty of places where berries don't grow, right? What should we be looking for in those places, Miss Linnea?
Mushrooms.
Good question. I'm glad you asked. That's exactly what I wanted to talk about next. Does everyone recognize this mushroom?
Yes, I actually do recognize that mushroom.
Based on the color... This is an edible one, right? Doesn't look poisonous to me.
Wrong answer. This here is a brown-capped mushroom. It looks harmless enough, but eating it will give you hallucinations.
Wait, we're not supposed to eat the brown-capped ones?
An unsuspecting adventurer once used a handful of these to make a pot of mushroom soup. Next thing you know, he was trying to foxtrot with the wild hunt. Luckily, he was spotted by a fisherman passing by who managed to save his life. But it was a close call.
Long story short, eat the brown-capped mushrooms. They give you hallucinations. Got it.
That sounds so dangerous.
You bet! Adventuring in the wild is no joke. All right, on to the next. Does anyone recognize this plant? Can you tell me if it's edible?
Isn't that, Columbina's ascension material?
Isn't that a winter ice leaf?
I don't remember if those are safe to eat or not.
They say that the King of Winter Isley and the King of Midsummer Oak are sworn enemies. If Midsummer berries are sweet and delicious, I guess Winter Isley leaves must be horribly bitter.
Horribly bitter does not mean poisonous, though. But I imagine it's like poison ivy.
Paimon knows the answer to this one. Winter ice leaves might not taste good in food, but you can brew a nice tea with them.
Huh.
Where did you learn that?
At the flagship. Once when Paimon was eating some yummy food there, Dimyon mentioned that one of the drinks in their roulette special has winter ice in it.
Who are... it looks like we have an expert attending our Q&A session today. Well, I hope you're ready for the next question.
Don't pester the expert. We're just here to sit in.
Oh. Bring it on!
Uh-oh.
Every adventurer knows to pack a
Oh
compass
God, she
and a
pulled out the
map
glasses!
before heading into the wilderness. But where would you go to buy these things?
That's gonna be a fun little thumbnail, I guess. We'll take an image of that. Alright, we're back. Let's push our glasses slightly up and continue.
Listen up, everyone! The answer is...
Oh God! We're going full glasses mode! I actually forgot what the question was. Every adventurer knows to pack a compass and a map before heading to the wilderness, but where would you go to buy these things?
Oh, really? But I hear Mimas Brunner Books sells them too, and at a very low price.
Paimon's done her research. The boss of that place tries to pass off cheap knockoffs as the real deal. Don't be fooled!
Well said. But even with a high
This is a
quality
weird
map
competition.
And compass, the wild can still be a dangerous place. What should you do if you're being chased by a monster you can't fight off?
Seek help for the Retniki who are on patrol. I would say run. Run would be my first instinct.
Correct! Although the Ratniki's main duty is to deal with the wild hunt. You can always ask them for help if you run into serious trouble.
So I feel like we're distracting from the class, and you should go back to teaching the class and not pester the expert.
While we're on the subject, some adventurers have found they can use the territorial nature of radiant beasts to their advantage. Lure a monster into their territory, and they will fight each other instead of you. I wouldn't recommend doing this, though, as you may instead find yourself fighting two enemies instead of one.
Yeah, it's one of my least favorite things about video games when, like, there's, like, all this lore and, like, ecosystem about how animals would interact with each other, but if you're there, they all ignore the actual rules of nature and decide that they need to put all their effort to killing you instead. I love it when games actually make enemies I like it when games make enemies target people other than you. There's a few ways to code it, but it's actually really hard to do. Most games do it by just making neutral targets that'll attack instead of you, but I'm not entirely sure how it works. I'm sure there's other ways to do it, but I kind of just wish it was more the norm. I know that Borderlands 2 had this as a feature with, like, the psychos, but it only happened if you blew off their head and then they turned into psycho mutants, which was a weird mechanic. Does anybody even remember that? That's so long ago.
Final question. This is an important one. Which place in Not Cry is an absolute must-visit for travelers from abroad?
Just one?
a tough choice. There's the Frost Moon Enclave, Star Sand Shoal, Blue Amber Lake. They're all so pretty. Then there's the Voynich Guild, the flagship, and so many other shops worth visiting.
In truth, there's no right answer to this question. But if you ask me, the place most worth visiting is right here, Speranza.
Speranza. That was a neat little walking animation we got there. Where else can you get a good hot dog?
Why? Simple. This was once my home. So this final question was more like a little bit of shameless self-promotion. You can get delicious Not Cry hot dogs and Lackaberry Madams. And if you're not too hungry,
Lackaberry
just order a slice of
Madams.
Midsummer Tort. And listen to the entertaining rumors the children like to tell.
And also, random NPCs from world quests that you've completed will also show up here. So I do highly recommend you go to Speranza.
That's it for today's lecture. Tomorrow, I'll be heading to the Frost Moon Enclave to take part in a competition. If you have any questions, you can ask at the Adventurers Guild, where the other advisors will be happy to help.
All right. Now that I mentioned that, let's check around Speranza. Anybody we recognize? Borislaw, Sija, Arvid, Helmet,
The people here?
Lizy. Nope, no one's here right now. Oh well. Enough distractions, let's just continue the quest line.
I haven't met many adventurers who can keep up with me. Consider me impressed.
She's got a little pointer stick, I just noticed. It's got the little pointer hand on it. It's reminding me of the one that Sparksy uses in Honkai Star Rail. The bestest travel companion guide thingy.
Likewise. You really know your stuff. You're everything Paimon would expect from an Adventurers Guild advisor.
Well, this is a very uncomfortable image, which is why it's going to probably be the thumbnail. Run, Paimon. She has hearts in her eyes.
What's the deal? Don't get so close. Traveler, there's something wrong with her.
Actually, I was going to ask. Your little friend is so clever and cute. I love how she flies around, too. Can I pet her?
You should be asking her that, not me.
Whoa, stay back.
What happened?
Don't be afraid.
Oh, God.
I'm not gonna hurt you. Come on, come here.
Please go back to acting like a teacher.
I'm sorry. I got a little bit carried away again. My name's Linnea. I'm
That
an
was
advisor
fun.
working
That
for
was
the
very
Adventurers
fun.
Guild. And I promise you, I am not some sort of weirdo.
I think you should have made that promise a few minutes ago.
Let me make it up to you. You want something to eat? Here, try some midsummer tort. It's delicious.
I've had it. It sounds good.
Phew, you gave Paimon a fright. Paimon's never met someone so, how to put this, enthusiastic as you.
I was fighting to keep a lid on my curiosity during class, but then I just lost control. Anyway, let's get this back on track. Could you tell me your story? How did you two meet?
5 months roughly-ish before the game started, pulled her out of the water with a fishing rod. You tell Linnea how you and Paimon met.
What? You fished this little cutie out of the sea? Can you tell me where? A visit to that beach is going right to the top of my bucket list.
You'd be wasting your time. Paimon is one of a kind. You could sit on that beach for 100 years, but you'd still come away empty-handed.
Paimon is one of a kind. You heard it here first. Maybe Paimon is a unique species.
Is that right? What a pity.
You said you were going to the Frost Moon Enclave for a competition?
Right. Paimon almost forgot why we came here. We were thinking of taking part in the Spirit Envoy Championship ourselves. Catherine said you could give us some pointers. Let Paimon guess. Is that your partner there? Oh.
Yep, her name is Lumi. She's my trusty assistant.
What are you, Rosalina? I've never seen a creature like this.
Hey there! Yahoo!
Yahoo!
Have you two ever ventured north of Notcry?
No, not yet. I believe that's called Shneznaya. We're going there in like 4 months, which is crazy to think about, that we're 4 months away from Shneznaya.
Not yet. Wait, so you're saying Lumi comes from the northern tundra?
Pretty much. There are 6 types of Fae commonly found in the tundra. Lumi here is a Jack Frost. That's one of them.
Jack Frost? Interesting name choice. She doesn't exactly look very frosty.
Kind of looks woolly.
An excellent observation. In fact, Lumi is no ordinary Jack Frost. She's a special one. The first time I met her, she was wearing this weird cardboard outfit with ugly splotches of paint on it, as if she was trying to disguise herself as a regular Jack Frost.
How well did that work out, Miss Mimikyu?
I stayed and watched her for a while, and I discovered that some other mean Jack Frosts were ganging up and bullying her because she looked different. They stole all the food she'd gathered and kicked her out of her sleeping spot.
Oh no, this is Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer all over again. I just watched the One Piece live action like 2 weeks ago.
Lumi couldn't fight them. She had nowhere else to go, so she found an old cardboard box, painted it blue, and put it over her head, hoping to blend in with the group. Whenever she was discovered, she'd get beaten up.
I
And
just
the rest
had
of the
hot
time,
dogs
she
for
lived in
dinner, by the
constant
way.
Fear. Until one day, seeking shelter from the rain,
I didn't think
she
we'd be
clung to
hanging
me
out
and
at
wouldn't let
Speranza
go.
during this quest
We've been
line.
partners ever since.
What a story. Oh, poor Lumi. Sounds like she's had a tough time.
She's got a cool hat, though.
As for why Lumi is so different from other Jack Frosts, I'm still looking into that. I'm thinking it's either a mutation or an atavism. Or maybe some sort of curse?
I would have just said genetic mutation. That's usually the go-to when it comes to stuff like that.
Hopefully I'll find the answer one day. But either way, we're best friends for life. Nothing can change the special bond between us. Speaking of which, given how long it can take to build a strong bond with another creature, if you're serious about entering the competition, my advice is to pick an animal friend that you're already pretty close with. Otherwise, the odds are gonna be stacked against you.
I could have told him that.
An animal friend I'm close with, huh?
Nothing comes to mind for me.
Actually, we're kind of spoiled for choice on this one. Who do you think would be the best fit?
Ushi. I need to consider this carefully. Oh, that works. Little one, when did you get here? Aguara, a juvenile Tepetlosaurus. For a long time, it slumbered inside a shell that could not be broken. That is not what I named him. I named him Rollins. Then you and your saurian companion discovered it. Oh, wait. Then you and your saurian companion discovered it. In an ancient ruins, called out to it from outside its shell. The dragonling hatched from its shell, followed here ever since, keeping company and growing... Wait, is this the same one?
Huh? Aguara? What are you doing here?
Actually, it's got the thing on its tail. I don't remember this one. Are you saying you want to join the competition?
Oh, neat! A Notlanese Tepetlosaur! Oh, he's so small and cute! He seems to really like you guys. I'm sure he'll make a great partner.
Alright, let's do our best, Agora.
Huh?
That being said, I'm told that there's like a secret quest line for the little Tepetlosaur that I didn't end up doing, which unlocks one of the profile pic images, but you have to like find all of the random encounter thingies. There's a bunch. You basically have to do every single side quest that's on the world map in Natland in order to get it, so I just did not bother. It was too much work. Rawr.
Aw, look at them! Fast friends! Play nice, you two!
They both seem pretty sociable. No wonder they get along so well. Well then, there's no time to lose. Let's go get you signed up.
Actually, no, wait. The tail thingy looks different on you. Ooh, Alani?
Whoa! Paimon wasn't expecting this many people.
I also just wasn't expecting anyone from Natland to be here.
Traveler, Paimon! What a nice surprise! I didn't think I'd run into you here. Oh, and Professor Linnea is here too! Are you guys here for the competition as well?
Yep.
Feels like we haven't seen you in ages, Moalani. So, how do you know Linnea anyway?
Been like 2 years almost.
Through her work with the Adventurers Guild. She was in Natland not long ago. She knows so much that we took to calling her Professor.
That sounds fitting.
Speaking of which, you never answered my question. If a Kaholosaurus and a Kukasaurus got together, would their babies be able to fly in the sky and dive underwater? 'Cause that would make a pretty awesome saurian companion.
I don't know if their species can interbreed that way.
That's almost certainly impossible. They're completely different species.
Ah, well, that's too bad. Hear that, Mamala? Guess I can't do any matchmaking for you in the Flower Feather Clan after all.
Ow, woo.
So, you have a thing for Kukusaurs?
Oh!
Hey, there he
I was wondering
is!
what all the commotion was. Looks like this is where it's at.
Ito and Ushi!
No, what the heck? Either Paimon's seeing things or you're not here for the competition too, are you?
He's gonna lose horribly, because he's bad at everything.
Why else would I be here? Cost me an arm and a leg to get a boat all the way to this Crawd-nigh place.
God, no!
It's not Cry.
Hey there, I'm Mualani. Are you a friend of the Traveler and Paimon Stew?
He is the one and only from Inazuma.
I sure am. Nice to meet you. The name's Arataki Beetle Gladiator Ito, head honcho of the world.
Oh
famous
God, he brought the
Arataki
beetle.
gang of Inazuma.
He brought the damn beetle. I knew we were gonna probably beat him and he was gonna lose because he's terrible, but I didn't think he'd actually bring the beetle.
That's quite a mouthful. Wait, did he say Arataki Gang? Why does that sound so familiar?
Why would that sound familiar to you?
Just call him Arataki Ito. This guy's a bona fide buffoon.
Hey, who you calling a buffoon, you flying lavender melon?
That's sky-cleaving white iron lavender melon to you.
Flying lavender melon. Wait, so you're some sort of mutated lavender melon? You don't look like a melon.
Paimon's not a mutated melon, or any kind of melon. How could a melon be this cute?
I don't know. I've seen some cute melons. Clip that out of context, somebody. So where's the rest of your gang?
Yeah, about that. Well, unfortunately, the gang only had the funds to send their main man this time, but don't sweat it. Once I snag that championship title, I'll use the prize money to bring Shinobu and the boys over to join the party.
So, do you have money to get home?
Shinobu. Oh, I remember now. Kuki Shinobu, right? She's mentioned the Arataki Gang before.
Where did you meet Kuki Shinobu?
Huh? No way! You've met my deputy?
She stopped by the Flower Feather Clan recently to take the flying trial. Chaska said she was a natural.
Okay, so it happened off screen.
Hold on. If she's that good and she's only the deputy, you must be way stronger than I imagined. Look sharp, Mamala. We're in for a tough competition.
He brought a beetle! He brought a beetle!
That
thing's gonna die.
Bring it on! I'm looking forward to seeing who I'll be facing in the finals. Word is that the early birds get the best draws. You snooze, you lose. Laters, compadres!
This is going to go end horribly for him.
Wait, is he serious? Mamala, we'd better hurry.
No, that's complete nonsense! Shall we?
We're drawing lots.
Hey, Traveler, have you noticed? There's loads of other people we know here, too. Why don't we go say hi before we register?
Wait, I see Yehoda. Red Reed Miller the 13th.
Yehoda! Here for the competition? Yehoda?
I'll have you know it's Champion Yehoda.
Wait, champion?
Don't you know? This isn't my first Spirit Envoy Championship. Uh-huh. I took part in the last one. And not just that, I only went and won the entire competition. It was very heroic.
So are you the one that brought the banned rare spirit?
Although, there were nowhere near as many contestants then. Why did so
I
many
hope we get a
people
copy
have
of
to show
Yehoda
up
at
this
some point.
time? How am I gonna keep my title now?
Whoa! That's amazing! We'll definitely have to learn a thing or two from you.
Yeah.
Is Nefer gonna enter with Ashru? Okay, so this is the same. So if it wasn't clear that she has a connection to the treasure hoarders, Reed Miller the 13th over here is a big hint. A big dead giveaway. Alright, who else is here that we recognize? I mean, I guess we could check on you guys again.
I got here first.
No way! My Sharky surfboard clearly beat you to it.
Well, I'll see you in the arena. Just don't go crying like a baby when you lose.
I really hope that he actually beats Mualani some way, somehow, because that will be actually funnier than the outcome of him losing as everyone expects.
Did you hear that, Momola? Show them no mercy!
Also, where did he actually bring the beetle with him? Alright, who else is here that I know?
This is the biggest turnout we've ever had by far. We need to be extra vigilant to maintain order in the arenas.
I've made all the necessary arrangements. I'm feeling more nervous than I expected.
Don't worry. You'll be fine once you get into the swing of it.
Thank you all for your support. Be sure to let me know at once if any issues arise.
Man, talk to me like I'm not even here.
Accelerating.
Why do I half expect Aino to show up with a robot? I really do. I really, really do.
Accelerating.
I don't think I see anyone else that we recognize, so I guess we'll just move on with the competition. Unless this balloon is a competitor. Probably not.
Thank you all for signing up for the Spirit Envoy Championship. Due to the high number of participants, a preliminary qualifying round will be held to determine which 16 contestants will progress to the competition itself. Prior to the semifinals, all matchups will be determined by drawing lots. Please also note that there are 2 arenas, which will be randomly assigned after the draw. Do you have any questions?
Where do we go to draw lots?
Right here. After registration closes tomorrow, make your way here to draw lots for the qualifiers. I wish you all the best of luck in the competition.
Thank you.
Lumi, Agora, how you doing? Nervous?
Rawr.
Great, that's the spirit!
Alright, wait until the following day, I guess. What is today when yesterday is tomorrow? What is yesterday when today is yesterday's tomorrow's to yesterday today's? Okay, I'll stop. Time to draw lots. I don't know why they made us wait an extra day for this.
Who do you think our first opponent is gonna be? Oh, Paimon hopes they aren't too strong. Aguara might need some time to ease into it.
Your opponent for the first match is Arataki Ito and his partner Crimson Staff.
Oh, the results of the draw are out. Oh, let's take a look. Your opponent is Arataki numero uno Ito. Ah, we literally just managed to get rid of him, and now you have to face him in the arena?
I really wanted to see him fight Mualani.
Well, either way, it never pays to underestimate your opponent, okay? This is your first match, so be sure to make it count.
Ah, I see you've been assigned to Arena 1. I'm in Arena 2. Guess I'll see you after the match. Good luck! Don't fall at the first hurdle now.
We won't! Good luck to you and Lumi, too!
So who's gonna have to go up against the former champion, Yehoda? Alrighty. Where are we going? Oh, over here. Participate in the qualifiers.
Welcome, spectators. I'm your host, Jaswava. The qualifiers are about to
That's how you
begin.
pronounce
I
that?
trust everyone has found their groupings. The contestants for this match are the Traveler and his partner, Aguara, versus Arataki numero uno Ito and his partner, Crimson Staff.
This cannot end well.
Well, this has come sooner than expected. I was hoping to face you further into the competition. Go Crimson Staff!
I can't hold it in. That's so stupid.
You can do it, Aguara! You show that beetle who's boss!
Wait, is this the beetle that shoots lightning?
Great energy from both contestants. Now, without further ado, let the match commence.
Am I actually going to have to fight this? Is there actually battle mechanics for this? Okay. In Spirit Envoy Championship, both contestants will command their partners in battle. The side whose HP is depleted will be disqualified from the competition. In the basic combat phase, contestants need to select attack moves for their partners based on the information they have observed. There are a counter relationship between attack moves. Using an attack that counters the opponent can cause massive damage, while ensuring that you take no damage yourself. In a basic combat phase, different opponents have different fighting styles. By carefully observing their movements and combining this with other observed information, you can see through certain special attacks. After a certain number of rounds have passed, or when the opponent's HP falls below a certain value, you will enter a special combat phase. Participants must make a quick decision within a limited time to command their partner to deal with these sudden, unexpected events. If the correct choices are made, massive damage can be dealt. Okay. Arataki Ito and his partner Crimson Staff. True to his straightforward nature, Ito favors direct combat and does not rely on feints. Use what you observe to determine your next move and then win the match. That beetle looks pretty big now from this angle. Quick attack. Deals 2x damage. Defensive counterattack. We both did a counterattack. Both sides take 1x damage. They're preparing to parry. Okay. Surprise attack. I guess we counter. Ultimate? There's ultimates?
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! You got some moves. I'll give you that. But it's gonna take more than that to Defeato. The Ito!
Defeato the Ito.
It's time to unleash our show-stopping killer combo move. Ushi, Crimson Staff!
Wait, why did you bring in a second creature? You about to get disqualified or something?
Yeah, Crimson Staff. Look, I wanted to kit you out with mecha armor, but you need to bulk up first. That's why we gotta take on these tough opponents to get you strong.
That beetle is really big when you look at it from this angle.
Ushi, you and me have crushed countless foes in our time. Now, with the three of us together, ain't no one gonna stand in our way. Finish them!
What is happening? Burrow into the ground. I didn't have time to read the other option, so I just went with the first one I saw.
Stop the match.
Thank God the refs are here.
The bull. Ushi, was it?
Yeah. Is there a problem?
Arataki Ito is disqualified for fielding an additional animal companion. The Traveler and Aguara are the winners.
Huh?
Why didn't you just enter Ushi to begin with?
It's one animal per contestant. That's the rule. Let this be a warning to everyone.
But me, Crimson Staff, and Ushi are one. We should only count as one contestant. Hey, what? Oh, come on!
Hey, there's a fun guy in the background. Is that Bongo Head? I don't remember which one is Bongo Head. Well, that happened. I feel like I didn't win there. I kind of feel like I just got handed a trophy.
But you made it through the qualifiers. Paimon wonders how Linnea's doing. Let's head over and take a look.
I don't know. I need to talk some sense to Ito.
We should probably console Ito first. Paimon feels a teensy bit sorry for him.
Yeah, I feel sorry for him too, but at the same time, he's a moron.
My glorious journey ended at the first step.
Why didn't you just enter Ushi?
It's your own fault for not reading the rules.
I thought we were here to console him, Paimon.
Ushi, Crimson Staff, are you guys trying to cheer me up? Well, don't you worry. We'll come back stronger than ever next time, and I'll lead us to a glorious victory, fair and square!
Or he'll host his own competition, where you're just allowed to field as many animal companions as you want.
Anyway,
who knows?
As we came all this way, I think a little sightseeing is in order. Huh? Let's go get ourselves a taste of Crod Cry culture!
Crod Cry.
Seriously? Again, it's not cry!
Do you actually have any more left?
Well...
How are you getting home?
Hey, the lavender melon. I've got a little, proposition for you.
No way! If you want Mora, go earn it like everyone else!
Good luck.
Fine. Don't let me anything then. Watch me. I'll figure something out. This is a small pond, and Arataki Ito is the biggest fish around.
Is it a small pond, though? Are you a big fish? I'm not convinced. Linnea is going up against what looks to be a fungi. Oh wait, actually, is that the fungi I'm thinking of? I can't talk to either one of them. Ikuturso and Ilze. I wonder where Yehoda is.
Accelerating.
Dancing.
Dodge left, Lumi!
Dodge left.
Yeah? Hmm.
How did you know I was gonna...
Well, if you dodged right, you still would have dodged the attack.
Now counterattack! Pummel it! Yeah.
It got like giant maracas, it looks like. I know that's probably supposed to be a mace, but it makes me think it's maracas.
Looking good! Let's do this!
Who is this?
Ignorance really is bliss, isn't it, Linnea? But it won't last forever.
Why is she staring at Linnea? Do they know each other?
And it's all over. We have a winner. Congratulations to Linnea and Lumi. You're through to the next round.
I can't believe it. My Torso.
Oh, is that how you pronounce that?
Good job, Lumi. Traveler, Paimon, how did your match go?
Our opponent got disqualified.
We won too!
We didn't really win. You and Lumi were really in sync.
Thanks, that means a lot. Yeah, I think we performed pretty well out there. Not just Lumi, I was really in the zone today. I don't know how to explain it, but sometimes it feels like I can predict my opponent's next move. I know exactly what to do before I've even had the time to think.
Your next move will be... No, I'm not doing that.
It's almost like I enter a different state of mind. It comes and goes, but it started after I met Lumi in the tundra. Anyway, congrats to both of us on getting through the qualifiers!
Oh, I forgot this was just the qualifier.
Come on, let's head to Speranza. My treat.
We're going all the way back to Speranza?
Hooray!
Twice Upon a Gaze. What about Mulan? I wonder how well she did. I actually don't see anybody here. I guess everyone just phases out of existence when they're not up for a match, I guess. Can I draw lots for the next one? Nope. I'm told that they added a bunch more Traveler's Tales in for this patch as well.
May I take your order? Turns out I'm treating a friend today, so I'd like to order the finest dish in the house.
What do they consider to be the finest dish in the house?
Oh, I take it you're referring to our secret menu?
They have a secret menu?
That's right. Tell the chef to sharpen his knife. I'm expecting surgical precision.
I'm not.
Is that a reference to something?
Yeah. The Hidden Hero. It's a novel my best friend Helka sent from Liyue. There's the chef, and he fights the bad guys with a kitchen knife. It's really cool.
His name wouldn't happen to be Chef Mao, would it be?
It's her favorite part of the book. She's always nagging Linnea to act it out with her.
Psst. Linnea! Do you think Chef Yerva could be a hero in disguise too? He does chop vegetables super fast.
I'll be honest, I've worked with a lot of chefs in my day, and to be honest, I never cease to be impressed with how fast people can cut stuff with a knife.
Oh, I think it's definitely possible.
Not a chance, I'm afraid. Evening, everyone. What can I get you?
Why don't you choose for us? I'm treating a friend today. We're celebrating our success in the qualifiers.
Sure thing. I'll rustle up a few of my specialties then. Won't be long.
What do y'all think is an
Hello?
appropriate amount of time for a
I'm
meal?
ready to order.
Aren't you the owner of this place, I thought?
Be
No, wait,
right
that was in...
there.
Wait, no, never mind. That was in Dottoro's weird prison computer world version
I
of
gotta
things.
go. Let's play again soon, Linnea.
You seem to get along really well with everyone here. Oh, that's right! Didn't you say that this used to be your home?
Yes. After my parents departed, I came to live here with my friends in the Conch Gang.
Oh, you're in the Conch Gang? I'm in the Conch Gang! I'm so sorry.
I didn't mean like that. They're still alive and well. They just don't live around here anymore.
Oh, departed.
Come to think of it, I haven't told you my story yet. I guess you'll have noticed the wings on my head by now. They're proof that I'm not human.
Okay. Well, depends on what you mean by human.
Yeah, Paimon noticed those. Are you comfortable telling us some more?
I don't see why it's important that you have them or not. I mean, we don't comment on, like, Yaimiko's ears. Or Sucrose's ears.
Sure. Well, it's a story that starts a long, long time ago. When I was just a kid, my wings were barely noticeable. They looked just like two little cowlicks. No one suspected there was anything unusual about me at first. Not even Mom and Dad. They were too busy to notice.
Wait. Do you not look like your parents?
But I always had this strange feeling I couldn't explain. Like I knew that all these little ways I was different from my friends couldn't just be a coincidence. Then, I was a little bit older, I read this story in a book of folktales. It was about changelings.
Oh, are we doing the weird changeling fae thingy where they kidnap babies and replace them with changelings?
Changelings? What are those?
The story goes that some of the Snowland Fae will secretly switch their own child with a human baby, leaving their offspring to be raised by humans, while taking the human child for themselves.
And what do they do with the human child? Why would they do that?
I know, right? The way the stories are written, it sounds like something parents make up to scare naughty kids. If you don't behave, the Fae will take you away and leave a better behaved child in your place. It's the sort of thing that starts as a warning and evolves into folklore over time.
So is it real?
So, obviously, I didn't take it seriously at first. But then as I grew older, I started exhibiting more and more Fae-like traits.
Do you think it could just be a recessive gene?
I mean, just look at the crystals on my skin.
You have crystals on your
humans have
skin?
those. It's a dead giveaway.
So, you're really a
I thought that was like a
changeling,
tattoo
huh?
or something.
Did you tell your mom and dad?
Bear with me, I'm getting to that. At first, I wanted to hide it from them, but eventually I plucked up the courage to tell them. I figured, even when we're scared and uncertain, it's important to face the truth head on.
Oh, wait, there's that lady that was at the event right on the other table.
They were stunned, of course. It took them a while to accept it, but after the truth had sunk in, Dad sat me down and told me they'd decided to head north and look for their child that was taken.
Actually, now that I look at them from the side, I think that lady was the character from the Not Cry teaser where Nicole was describing like all of the people of Not Cry from the different factions. And I believe that's the person that they show for the Stolen Fae. I could go back and look. And when I edit this later, maybe I'll put an image up of it and see if it's the same person or not. Then I'll let y'all decide.
They're really good people, though. Not only did they raise me for all those years, but they left me some money in case of emergencies. After that, I grew up with my friends in the Conch Gang. All of these kids are from broken homes, but everyone supports each other, and they still live life to the fullest.
Food's ready! Talking about old times again?
Yeah, it just sort of came up in conversation. Whoa, what's all this? You've cooked up a real feast, Yerva.
I thought he was going to cook up a few of his specials.
Well, you did say you were treating a friend. Besides, only the best for our old boss.
Old boss? Were you the old boss of the Conch Gang?
Old boss? Linnea was your boss?
So you were the head honcho of the Conch Gang?
Hey, what kind of a reaction is that?
Linnea's been a fountain of knowledge ever since she was a kid. She always speaks with such authority. Everyone admired her so much that we picked her to be our boss. But the Conch Gang's only for children. Once you grow up, you have to leave, so now she's the old boss.
I've always found the logic behind that title to be a little flawed. I mean, what happens when the others grow up? Will I be the ex-old boss? Surely it won't be long before I'm the previous former ex-old boss.
I don't know if that naming scheme holds water.
We'll all be long gone from the Conch Gang by that point. As far as we're concerned, there's only one person that we'll ever think of as our old boss, and that's you.
Oh, that's really touching.
Is it?
Well, if it means that much, maybe you could leave a 2,000 more a tip? Much appreciated. Miko's birthday is coming up, so we're pooling our money to get him some new clothes.
Sounds fun. I'll leave a tip.
Sure thing. I'll go one better and give you 3,000. But just this once, all right? I have my own stuff to save for.
Oh. What are you saving up for, Linnea?
That's a good question.
I have big plans. I want to buy a huge ship for scientific research, then take my friends on a voyage of discovery to explore all the mysteries of the world. I want to sail to all the other nations, hear the heartbeat of the jungle, the whispers of the wind, the echoes of the mountains. And one day, when I'm too old for all that, I'll combine everything I've learned into a great illustrated atlas of nature.
You probably don't want like a ship. You probably want like a caravan then. Because a ship can only get you so far. So much of Teyvat is inland.
Of course, there are other questions I hope to get answers to along the way. Like, what exactly Lumi is and where my birth parents are.
Have you tried to find them before?
Well, when I was much younger, I used to hear these strange lullabies as I was drifting off to sleep. Go, child of the Fae. Make your way to the villages and towns and seek kinship with the humans. The world of the Fae is rife with a sorrow you do not understand. They were sung in the tongue of the Fae by kind, warm voices. I can't explain why, but somehow I knew that they didn't want me chasing after my origins. Still, I did visit the tundra once when I was a little older to see if I could find out anything about them. But just being there made me feel uncomfortable. Every instinct was telling me to leave. It's odd. That place is supposed to be my home, but it feels like I'm unwelcome there. Could it simply be because I'm a bird fae, so I prefer a warmer climate?
Ooh, I think that's definitely possible.
Something tells me there's gotta be more to it than that. The less I know about something, the more curious I am. One day, I'm gonna get to the bottom of it. But enough about that. We're supposed to be celebrating our victories! Cheers!
Cheers, I guess?
Cheers! Paimon can't wait to dig in.
When are we gonna find out who this stalker is, though?
I'm stuffed. How about you guys?
Yep. Paimon's fit to burst.
Let's see. It's a little early to hit the hay. How about we get Aguara and Lumi to try a little sparring practice?
Are they still chasing each other around?
From here.
Yeah?
They still are chasing each other around. How much energy do they have? Rawr. They seem to like that idea.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's go! They're very evenly matched. It's strange. When I was battling you, I couldn't seem to get into the zone. I had no way to predict your next move.
It's because my next move was to wait for your next move. What just happened there?
Hey, I'm curious. Why does Aguara have a ribbon tied around his tail? And how did you two meet, anyway?
Now that's a long story.
Yeah, it all began in the patch version 5.0. You briefly some of the events of the Lost in the Woods.
What an incredible adventure! Someday, I want to go on an adventure of my own. Show Lumi every corner of the world. There's got to be countless stories out there waiting to be told.
Yahoo!
You're excited too, huh, Lumi? But most importantly, we have to figure out who you are and where you came from. Then we can track down others just like you. Maybe then you won't feel lonely anymore.
Linnea, I think you might be projecting a little bit there.
It's about time we all got some rest. Good training session, everyone. I'll see you at the arena tomorrow. Oh, we'll have to draw lots again, won't we? Hopefully we don't end up facing each other this early in the competition. Wait, no. Forget I said it. I should go before I jinx it. Lumi!
They fit in that backpack?
See you tomorrow. Thanks for dinner. You're welcome. Bye.
Are we still being followed by the stalker?
Phew. Let's head back to the flagship and get some sleep. Paimon's eyes are starting to droop.
Alright, to the flagship. I kind of forget that we still have a room there. Oh, hi, Ito.
Waiter, come here and taste this wild berry trail. Then look me in the eye and tell me it's fit for human consumption. It's much too sour and has a bitter aftertaste. I want my money back.
Please don't shout. I assure you, the berries we use are of the highest quality. Bitter is out of the question. I think you've had too much to drink. Time to settle up and leave.
Too much to drink? I'm perfectly sober, thank you. Now you better give me this meal on the house. Otherwise...
Otherwise... what?
Huh? Who the heck are you?
The one and Oni.
Oh, I'll tell you who the heck I am. The name's Arataki. Thanks for waiting, mucho apreciado. Ito!
He's big, he's scary, and he's gonna take your order.
Oh, an Oni! It's an Oni!
You know, we've only ever met 2 Oni.
Nice work, Ito. Keep this up and we might just have to double your bonus at the end of the month. Don't you worry about a thing. As long as Ito's around, consider this establishment protected.
So he's like a bouncer. Got it. Good for you, Ito. And he's gone. I don't see him anymore. Oh, he's just walking around doing his rounds. That's cool. I like that we can have NPCs doing that now. Flynn's, you in there? Oh, this door doesn't open anymore. Interesting. We can't check in Flynn's rooms anymore. You know, now that the mission is done in Nodcry, who's paying for this room?
Is that the time? The draw's about to start. Come on, we gotta get moving.
This feels really weird that they made us go all the way to the flagship just to go back. Sometimes I wish they would just teleport us between scenes, and sometimes I do appreciate when they make us do this walking back and forth because it gives me an opportunity to stop playing the game and do stuff, like take a break. So, we still haven't seen where Mulan is in the competition, and we still haven't seen where Yehoda is in the competition. As well as any other mysterious guests popping up. Who are we going up against? Hanaya and her partner, Fluffy the Flower King.
Let's see. Your next opponent is... Hania. Oh, that name sounds familiar.
We met her at the Beast Tamers tournament in Sumeru. She's the runner-up in the Ilopatala Cup. I guess that's an event I didn't participate in.
Oh, yeah! Paimon remembers now. She's been looking after our fungi friends this whole time.
Oh, yeah, then we just met her. So this is not the one that's in charge of Bongo Head, but the other one.
Who do you think she's gonna partner up with for the competition? Come on, let's go say hello.
Where are they? Oh, right. Gotta go talk to the stupid board.
Welcome, one and all. The round of 16 is about to begin. Our contestants for this match are the Traveler and his partner, Aguara, versus Hania and her partner, Fluffy the Flower King.
That's a Sumpter Beast.
Hey, Golden Comet and Silver Companion. Good to see you again. This'll be our first proper rematch since the Neelit Paula Cup. I brought my old Sumpter Beast with me this time. Looks like you're partnering with a new companion too. Let's see who wins this time around.
Okay. Dreadful desert roaming beast. And Aya is full of confidence in Fluffy the Flower King and favors direct fighting style as well. The same as Ito, then. Fluffy the Flower King has a high endurance, but will occasionally stop to rest. While it's resting, it becomes vulnerable and takes increased damage from all attacks. That's bad. Alright. Just keep countering until he ends up in a slowdown period. So charge strikes go through counters. Good to know. I'm not doing too hot here. I can only take 2 more hits. Quick attack. They're doing a lot of charge strikes. Just gotta keep waiting for the hints. Ultimate? What's an ultimate? Ito tried to do that too.
Than last time. But you know what? Sumpter beasts are renowned for their endurance. It's their refusal to give up that allows them to traverse huge rainforests and deserts, one step at a time. And when they charge full speed...
Is that endurance or perseverance?
They kick up enough dust to blot out the sky. Send them flying, Fluffy the Flower King!
They're gonna charge?
Watch out!
Bury underground! Jump onto its back.
What?
That's funny. Where's it going?
Looks like this isn't gonna work.
Contestants, please have your animal companions return to the arena immediately, or you'll both be disqualified.
Oh no! Come back, Fluffy!
Come back, Fluffy. Heavy strike, quick attack. Is it not tired yet? Take a nap. Charge strike. Okay, we got there eventually. That was actually tough, because I didn't know what the counter to heavy strike was. I didn't know that you had to counter heavy strike with quick attack.
Are the winners.
Oh, what a shame. We were so close.
It was actually a close match, because I was being stupid for the first half.
Even with a new partner, you're still as tough as they come. This was some bad luck running into you so early in the competition.
Is this early? I guess it's after the qualifiers, so technically this is the first match of the competition.
Well, since you defeated me, you better go all the way like in the Neelit Paula Cup. I can handle losing, but only to a champion. So you go show him who's boss.
I won't let you down.
All right, we're through to the quarterfinals. Let's go see who our next opponent is.
Probably Mualani? Alright. Because I think it would make sense for Linnea to go up against the previous champion, and then we go up against Mualani, and then we face Linnea in the finals. At least that's how I would write the story. Mualani and her partner, Mamala.
Let Paimon take a look. Next up is... Mualani? Oh, so we have to fight that big Kaholasaur next? Oh, Aguara, we're counting on you.
Rar? You just need to believe in yourself.
Hey, Paimon noticed something when we were drawing lots. Most of the contestants have given their animal companion a cool title. Shall we come up with one for Aguara too?
The Bandana Bandit. Brains and Brawn. No, actually, I like the Brains and Brawn, but that was a fun side quest that we actually did record. The Rovin Rarin Rosarian. Now let's go with Bandana Bandit.
Well, Aguara seems to like it. Awesome. Okay, let's.
I need to buy a back scratcher. I keep getting like an itch right in my shoulder blade where I can't reach it. All right. Tanamiya not hanging around so we can talk to her? Oh well. Time for the quarterfinals.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the quarterfinals. After a fierce competition so far, we're left with the creme de la creme of the contestants. But who among them will advance to the semifinals? There's only one way to find out.
Alrighty, let's do this.
Joining us to kick this round off, we have the Traveler and his partner, Aguara, versus Mualani and her partner, Mamala.
Darn, so we're not gonna call him the Bandana Bandit?
How you feeling today, Mamala?
Grog.
That's the spirit! Now let's get out there and show these not-cry folks what the people of the Springs are all about!
It's so nice to see people from Natland not in Natland. It's one of the reasons I like seeing the Inazuma people not in Inazuma. It feels weird when you're locking a cast to a region. Mualani and her partner Mamala. Mamala uses clever tricks in combat, causing Mamala to perform feints. What you observe may be mixed with misdirection, so analyze carefully before reacting. However, she seems to perform a certain move out of habit just before executing a feint. Oh yeah? Can't feint if I just go for it. Yeah, it didn't work out. All right. They are not taking anywhere near as much damage. Oh, they did feint. Okay. Okay, so they feinted again. So we need to do basically a perfect run here. Okay. So it looks like she does like the behind her head thing when she's feigning. Okay, I predicted the feint, but I did not predict accurately what she was going to do. So basically, if I can predict the feint, it's a 50-50. Charge strike. Counter. It was a feint. She's actually going to do this one. Okay, now that we know how what her feints are, we can pretty much do this pretty reliably now. Okay, this is a feint. Surprise attack. We draw. Parry. This is not a feint, so we're just gonna go for it. Defensive posture. Uh-oh. I knew it was a feint, but I called it wrong. Ugh. They're gonna parry. So we're gonna tie. Milani uses ultimate. We got this far.
What a tough cookie. I thought this would be way easier. Your little Saurian doesn't play around. All right, get up close and let's settle this.
Why do I have to get up close to you?
Jump, Mamala! Get out of the water!
From what I remember, Milani's left eye is covered by an eye patch. Mamala's left eye is covered by an eye patch. That might be an opening. Dodge right. My right or yours?
Watch out!
Ah, right was the right move. Arr! I did not notice that Mamala had an eye patch before that text line of dialogue gave that away.
You took advantage of Mamala's blind spot. Not bad.
Now, if only they had a less obvious blind spot. I still have to do this perfectly from now on, though. Yeah, I can't do it perfectly. So we have to retry this. Defensive posture. Not a feint. Charge strike, and it's a feint. We went with the defensive option. Heavy strike, but they're going to be a feinting. Ow. You picked the wrong one. Charge strike, but it's a feint. Fine, we're not falling for that again. We're doing the defensive one. Surprise attack. Defensive. Heavy strike. Defensive. I can tell when she's feinting, but I can't tell what she's going to do. She's feigning. Defensive. Let's go quick. Alright, now we're doing the ultimate, and she'll be at 4,500 after this.
What a tough cookie. I thought this would be way easier. Your little Saurian doesn't play around. All right, get up close and let's settle this.
It's a dive bombing attack. Dodge to the right, little guy. That's the blind spot. Dodge to your right, their left. That is a cool little cutscene. Super slow-mo. Rawr.
You took advantage of Mamala's blind spot.
Not bad. Just gotta win 2 more. They're gonna parry. This is not a feint. Doesn't matter as long as we at least draw this last one. They're feinting. Rapid assault. Let's rapid assault. Ooh, that's what we lost. Surprise attack. They're not feinting. Third time's the charm, I guess.
Mamala has lost the strength to fight on. The Traveler and Aguara are the winners!
Seriously? There's no way I just lost.
Could be worse, Mualani. You could have lost to Ito.
Gotta hand it to you, Aguara. You are seriously strong for your age. That was incredible.
How old is the Tepetlosaur?
Hey, you're strong too, Mamala. That one was on me. I made too many bad calls. I'm sorry.
You fainted a lot.
Keep it up, Aguara. I want to see you take down even more opponents. You were the best little Saurian out there today.
Little Saurian.
I'll leave you guys to it. Cheer up, Mamala. How about I take you for a tasty treat, huh?
Mamala had so much health.
Wow, that was a nail-biting match. Paimon's heart's still racing. Anyway, Linnea will have finished her match by now too, right? Let's go see how she did. Linnea!
Oh, she's right there. Is your match over already?
It sure is. Want to take a guess who won?
The one with the fluttering wings.
Judging by the smile on your face, Paimon's pretty sure it was you.
Correct! I was about to go watch the other matches. Care to join me?
All right. Who's in the other matches? Who did you fight, by the way?
The next one's a pretty big deal. Someone called Celino versus the reigning champion, Yehoda.
Celino.
Ooh, we have to watch that. Yehoda's a friend of ours, so we should be there to cheer her on.
Reed Miller the
Well,
13th.
stick around. It should be starting soon.
All right. Where did the sound go? Oh, there's Yehoda. That's a big beast. That thing's allowed?
What the? Celino's companion is a radiant blade horn? Those things are extremely hostile. How did you manage to tame it?
Good question.
Technically speaking, radiant blade horns are classed as monsters. But they are beasts of the wild, and they're not exactly uncommon. It's not against the rules, but still, it's gonna be a really hard one to beat.
Go for it, Yehoda! You got this!
That's the stalker.
Ignorance really is bliss, but it won't last forever.
So Solano's her name. She was the one that was watching Linnea's last match, and there was something strangely hostile about her demeanor. But Linnea doesn't seem to know who she is. She talked about her as if she was just another contestant.
Do you think speed alone will stop me from catching you?
I wonder if she'll be playable. She's got a pretty unique design.
How about you run around and find out? Reed Miller the 13th. Run that thing ragged, and then go in for the kill!
Behind you, on the right.
On the right. But it was running in a circle. It's not going to be there at that moment.
Reed! Her reaction time is incredible. It's almost as if
She can read minds like you can?
she can read her opponent's mind.
Huh.
Dodge left, Lumi! Thanks, that means a lot. Yeah, I think we performed pretty well out there. Not just Lumi, I was really in the zone today.
Maybe it's like a Fae thing?
I don't know how to explain it, but sometimes it feels like I can predict my opponent's next move. I know exactly what to do before I've even had the time to think.
Linnea said something similar after her first match. Could it be a coincidence?
Keep it together, Reed! Jump!
He's trying to jump on your back, Hemus. Don't give him the chance. Use your wind blades to slow him down.
He's too powerful! We've gotta go for a knockout blow!
What do you mean go for a knockout blow? That's not a strategy.
Charge your lightning, Reed! Then blast him with all you've got!
That's cool. Oh, the kids from Speranza are here too in this image.
Deflect it back, Hemus.
Deflect it back? Woo?
That was close. But the outcome is all that matters.
Reed Miller the 13th has lost the strength to fight on. Celino and Hemus are the winners!
Whoa! That was scary. Oh, she's got the little wings in her hair too. I mean, I guess we'll grab a skill of this because they gave us one. We're getting all the CGs now all of a sudden, it seems.
Those wings.
The lightning hit the hat.
Wait! Who are you? And why do you...
Oh, what happened?
why do you have the same...
Because you're the same species?
I've been through this moment so many times in my head. Imagining you sharing the same pain I feel. I thought it would bring me joy, but I guess not. You're better off with the life you have, Linnea. The less you know, the better.
That's what she said before. Ignorance is bliss.
My head! Don't go! Wait!
And collapse. That's not good.
What happened? Why did Linnea faint?
I'm guessing a mental attack.
We gotta find her somewhere to lie down. Quick!
She's lying down on the ground right now, Paimon. Just turn her over.
I'll go get Lauma.
Why is Lauma not already here? I would imagine Lauma should be supervising a tournament like this. I mean, we saw her on day one.
She's breathing normally. No obstruction of the airways. She just needs a little peace and quiet.
Oh, that's a relief. Thanks, Lauma.
My pleasure. If she has any more trouble, just let me know.
Will do. Oh, Linnea. Please wake up soon. Good morning. Huh? Where am I?
Ah, don't show that chest on screen that I haven't opened yet.
Lumi? Lumi! How strange. Where could she be? I wonder how long I was out for. Well, I'd better take a look outside.
Why do we have like an actual POV? Oh no, we're doing the thing that we did during the long walk into the mountains. Oh, I could sit. Excuse me, hang on, can I... Nope, I actually can't walk over there. They won't let me grab this chest. Alright. That's funny. It didn't change the POV when I sat in the chair. That's kind of funny. I like that. There's Lumi.
There you are. I've been looking all over for you. Come on, say something. Why do you look so anxious?
Looks like our contestants and their partners are in position.
Wait, are you not aware? What's going on?
On the one side, we have Linnea and her partner Lumi, and on the other side, we have Celino and her partner Hamus. Buckle up, folks. The semifinals are about to begin.
Wait, how is it the semifinals already? Also, how did I even get here? I don't remember a thing.
Where am I?
Oh, I get it. I'm still dreaming.
No, you're not. I don't trust that.
You can do it, old boss. Even if this is a dream, I can't let my supporters down. I'm gonna give this my all. We're up, Lumi. Let's show them what we've got.
What a spectacular duel! But Lumi has lost the strength
And
to fight
they just
on,
lose just like that.
Meaning, Celino and Hamus have earned their place in the final!
Huh? What's going on? They're saying I lost already?
You blinked.
This dream sucks. I want to wake up right now. I've heard that if you try really hard to open your eyes, you can force yourself awake.
Can you do that? I'm just a light sleeper. Okay, did they actually do it? Did they wake up? Was that real?
Did it work? Guess not. Huh? Is dream me writing a diary?
Where are you?
My Adventurers Guild salary alone will never be enough to finance a research vessel. It seems my only option is to take up adventuring full-time. A research vessel? Looks like Dream Me is working hard toward my goal. But the cost is just astronomical. It could take a whole lifetime to save up for.
Yeah, you need like an investor. Or maybe you could try to get like a loan from like a research institute like the Sumeru Academia.
Day 1. Got beaten up by monsters.
That sounds like that sucked. Are they in Natlan right now?
Day
2.
5.
Day 5?
For my life with Lumi. Turns out I'm getting faster.
Doesn't sound like you're doing pretty hot.
Day 20. Asked a merchant about prices. Ships cost a fortune. But I can worry about that later. Right now, it's time for a proper meal. I'm starving.
What day are we on now? Ooh, look, the money's piling up.
Day 72. Found a huge abandoned treasure chest. Finders keepers.
You're gonna get mugged. Ooh, there's an actual bag of money now.
Happy adventure anniversary to me! 1 year in. And still nowhere near rich enough to afford a ship.
How much do they cost? I think I have like 4 million more on me at any given moment.
Almost got scammed. Note to self. Secondhand ships aren't to be trusted. Good job I was wary and checked it over thoroughly before committing. You really do get what you pay for.
Oh, she actually has a little chest over there full of coins. What happened?
Finally beat that pesky thing. Hoping the materials I gathered recently will fetch a good price.
Alright, what did you beat?
The diary ends here. Hold on. Is this a deed for the purchase of a large ship? And I've signed it!
Could it be?
A dream come true!
That is a big ship. Why are we playing through her dream?
The golden
From a
wheel.
third-person perspective in her dream.
What a wonderful dream!
The Golden Beagle!
Gently swaying as it carries me to a far
Oh, kids these days aren't going to get that reference. So she wants to make a research vessel, and for those who don't know, the Beagle was the name of Charles Darwin's ship that he sailed the globe to the Galapagos in. Oh, I can move. I thought I was trying to advance dialogue. Okay.
Let me check the chart. Next stop, Guyan Stone Forest. That place is steeped in myths and stories. I've only ever seen it in picture books. From there, it's on to Dragonspine. Wow, a snow-capped mountain! I've always wanted to visit, but never dared to.
If you're from if you've ever been to the northern tundras, I'm surprised you haven't been to a snow-capped mountain before. Also, how are you boating there? Why is there a boat on the mainland on this map? View the museum shelf.
What's this? Clearwater jade? Pretty sure this can only be found in Chinyu Vale. It's so beautiful. It looks like this ship has sailed to many places already. Makes sense. As soon as I buy my research vessel, I'll be off and away to voyage non-stop.
Linnea,
Kowalska.
you've been really down the last couple of days. What's up? You're not seasick, are you?
Yeah, you can't operate a big boat like this by yourself. Clearly you have to have a crew or something, right?
I've left your lunch by the door. Make sure to get some good rest once you've eaten.
Wait, wasn't Kowalska like the person that runs Speranza? Ships don't go inside cave.
Where am I now? Ugh, I feel so sore and tired. Wait, but I thought I was dreaming. Why do I feel like this?
Are these like visions of the future or not a dream or something?
Is this some sort of lucid dream? Oh, whatever. I'd better take a look outside.
Investigate the supplies twice upon a gaze.
Clearwater jade. Didn't I see this on the ship just now? Why is it in pieces? And these books, how did they end up in this cave?
Why are you in this cave? Investigate the source of the sound.
How did this happen?
Uh-oh. Did we die? What happened?
Lumi, why do you look so sad? Hey, don't be scared. I'm right here, by your side.
You just died, didn't you? Exit the cave.
We're never getting back, are we? We're done for. It's all over.
Oh, shipwrecked.
What happened? I thought I was on the ship.
Where is this?
Is this the Golden Beagle?
Oh, that's not good.
But why? It's just a dream, though, right? Come on, get a grip, Linnea. It's not real. None of this is real.
Unless this is the future and it's like a premonition. Is she gonna wake up now?
It's been many long years since the Golden Beagle sank.
Uh-oh.
The diary again. How long is this terrible dream going to last?
Oh, this is gonna be one of those nightmares that I have where it doesn't end till I die.
I'd love to say I'm over it now, but the truth is it still gets me down sometimes. It's like there's a heavy stone that's blocking up my heart, constantly weighing me down.
And we're back in wherever this is.
Maybe a walk in the courtyard will take my mind off things. Besides, my sister should be here soon. I can wait for her outside.
Your sister? Which, from like Speranza?
Sister? Who am I talking about? So many dreams, one after the other. My brain can barely process it all.
Meet sis in the courtyard. Or is it going to be that Fae that we just met? Kachia? Was that her name?
Linnea!
Huh? That voice sounds familiar.
Over here. Did you get my letter, Linnea?
Uh-oh.
I'm so sorry to be the bearer of bad news. Come back to the tundra with me, so we can be with Mom and Dad one last time.
Okay, is it the Fae mom and dad, or is it the human mom and dad?
Selena? She's my sister?
You know what? That tracks for all I know.
Mom and Dad? One last time?
This is the natural circle of life. We don't live that much longer than humans. This day was always going to come. I can't pretend I'm not sad. But at the same time, I wonder how an ordinary person would react to hearing this news. At the very least, they wouldn't have to endure this horrid feeling of having tears they're unable to shed. After all, we've already seen how all of this would unfold, long before it ever came to pass.
Oh, this is visions of the future, isn't it?
Remember? When you passed out during that competition? You saw it all as you lay there, unconscious. At the time, you thought it was just a dream.
If we're having this conversation in the dream, I don't think I'm gonna wake up and think it was just a dream.
What is she talking about? No. No. This can't be true.
Also, it doesn't help that we're in a planet where fate is a fixed event.
I understand how you feel. One moment you're gazing into the future from the past, the next, you're there, looking back at where it all began. When these two perspectives collide, how can the journey not feel like a dream? Time flies. One day, we too will grow old. Is it even possible to live a life without regrets?
This is horrifying.
A long time ago, my friends and I talked about our dreams. Mine was to buy a research vessel and explore the mysteries of the world. Then, when too old for a life of adventure, I'd combine everything I'd learned into an illustrated atlas of nature. My entire life is recorded in these pages. Maybe one day, a long time from now, someone will open them and see that there are sections on the formation and evolution of certain creatures and environments that remain blank.
This is kind of sad. This is horrific.
Whoever you are, I entrust the task of filling those blank pages to you. The end of my time grows near, and I can no longer travel very far.
She literally watched her entire life play out before her in her dream. Walk towards the end of everything. I don't like the sound of that. Okay. Boar shroom. Little foxes and birds. We're gonna go walk to our grave.
This feels like an illusion, yet at the same time, so real.
Is that the real sun?
The end of life. So this is what death feels like. I still feel some faint sensations in my stiffening body, but I can't so much as move a finger. As the warmth flows out of me, I feel no pain. Just the emptiness that remains after everything else has slipped away.
Man, if I hadn't had a nightmare that was exactly like this scenario, I would not be able to relate to this at all.
So it wasn't a dream, after all. It's all...
Your future. Usually when I die at this point in the dream is when I wake up and then I'm in like a cold sweat and panting.
Linnea, you're awake! Oh, you were out for a long time. You must be starving. Do you want something to eat? Linnea, why are you crying?
I think I just saw the future.
What time is it?
It's evening. And it's the day after the quarterfinals. We were watching the match between Celino and Yehoda when you ran over and grabbed Celino's arm. Then, you just passed out. Do you have any recollection?
I think she has a little bit more than a recollection, Paimon. Do you have a nightmare? What happened?
So many things came flooding into my head, one after another. The end of the competition, things from my future. Even the very end of my life, when I finally had to bid farewell to the world. Some moments were joyful, others painful. All of it felt so real. I don't know how to describe it, but it was terrifying.
After one of her matches, Linnea mentioned a mysterious intuition that helps her predict her opponent's moves. Ciliano seemed to display a similar ability during the match with Yehoda. Could this have something to do with Linnea's dream? Perhaps Ciliano knows more.
Good point. You passed out right after grabbing her. Plus, she said a load of cryptic sounding stuff. She has to know something about what's going on. Still, is it really a good idea to go looking for her? What if the same thing happens again?
You could trigger more of those vivid dreams. Maybe you should just send us.
Do you remember when we were at Speranza and I told you guys about my childhood? Well, there were a few details I left out.
You keeping secrets?
I wasn't a very cheerful kid, nor was I all that brave. Before I told my human parents about being a fae, I spent so many sleepless nights tossing and turning. I knew what might happen once I told them. I desperately hoped they'd say, Linnea, even if you aren't our child, we still love you.
I would hope any parent would say that in that situation.
But I knew that was impossible. Their own human child was out there somewhere, as were my fae parents. Our family was a lie. And all lies unravel with time. So, even though I was terrified, and even though I knew I might end up an unwanted child, I eventually mustered the courage to tell them. I did what I thought was right. I knew things might not turn out how I hoped, but I wasn't going back on my decision. The same applies this time. I have to see Celino.
Oh, Linnea.
I'm now realizing that I have no idea where she is. Oh, don't tell me I have to wait until the next round of the competition.
Huh? Aguara, do you know where Celino is?
I think he wants us to follow him.
Do you remember Celino's scent? That's amazing! You're the best, Aggie! All right, I think I'm about ready to do this. No use delaying it any longer. Let's go!
You know, if I had saw in the future with that amount of accuracy, I would have renamed the ship literally anything else. Just to spite that future. Alright, Guara, where are you going? The Mars should say Phantom Agent here. Are we going to the flagship? Is that why the room next to us was locked and we couldn't go inside it? Alright. It looks like my theory might be proven correct. I did think it was odd we couldn't go into Flynn's room.
What are we doing here?
Oh, Mulan over here.
People seem to really dig the drinks here. I wonder if I should take some back for Granny Seat Lolly.
Do or don't. It would be a good or bad either way. Alright. Am I right? Are we literally going to the room next door? Yep. Yep, we are.
After all that, Seleno's staying in the room right next to ours? No wonder Aguara could pick up her scent.
Is anyone there? You're sure this is the right room?
Arr.
Seleno, I know you're in there. Please, I need to talk to you. Seleno?
I'm not here.
It's kind of funny with the reaction there.
R2?
She's pushing the barrier.
Am not. Quit bothering me.
She's pushing up against the barrier.
Not a chance! If you don't open the door, I'll be waiting right here outside until you change your mind. I have so many questions to ask you. Can you at least answer this one? Who are you to me? Are you my sister?
Open the door!
Are we just gonna stand here?
Oh, right. Stop yelling. Come in.
That wasn't so hard now, was it?
Take a seat. Just to be clear, I wasn't expecting visitors, so I can't offer you much in the way of comfort.
I mean, if I was staying in the back room of a bar in a town that I don't live in, I also wouldn't be expecting visitors.
Curiosity is a dangerous trait, Linnea. You're gonna regret coming here. Don't say I didn't warn you.
You sure about that? Because if I hadn't come here, I'd be regretting it already. Will you please answer me now? Why do we have the same wings on our heads? Why did I pass out when I touched you? And why did I see all those...
Visions of your future?
Yep, here we go.
So, it wasn't a dream after all.
Of course not. Linnea, you're an avid student of the natural world. Surely you're aware of the 6 most common types of fae?
Alright, what are they? I would love to write this down.
The Vila, Domovoy, Leshy, Volkodlok, Snegovic, and Jack Frosts.
Right. Well, there are many less common varieties too. The legendary Lantern Fae, the Sirens with their lilting songs, and us.
The Augury,
Augury
Birds. Alrighty, we're getting some lore. Alright, the Augury Birds.
We foretell both disaster and delight, gazing upon the past dawn and future night. Others fear and revere our might, while we alone detest our plight.
Cool poem. Who wrote it?
I have never heard of an augury bird before, or the poem you just recited.
That's hardly a surprise. You can count the number of augury birds alive today on one hand.
Yikes.
And that includes you and me.
So it's true then. We really are family.
That's kind of sweet in its own way. Seleno didn't deny that they're family. Think about that word, seems to trigger her. Clearly she has conflicting emotions about her family.
Augury birds are born with a peculiar ability. We can see crossroads in the flow of fate. Immutable future events that all paths will lead to.
That's not a crossroads. That's a fixed point.
Are you talking about prophecies?
We've met other people with the ability to see the future.
Doesn't surprise me. Humanity has many ways of observing fate. The stars, the ley lines. Our abilities are feeble in comparison.
Oh, so what you see is probably not the best way?
We can only see our own fates. If
Ah.
a friend wants to know their future, or someone is concerned about the destiny of the world, we're powerless to help.
Getting all the CGs in this quest now, all of a sudden.
But the way it feels to witness your own fate, I trust you understand by now, Linnea.
It certainly wasn't fun. Those prophecies brought a flood of emotions with them. From excitement to frustration to bitterness. By the end, all I was left with was a kind of numb emptiness.
I've had also many dreams / nightmares that are similar to what she experienced, but they take place after I died.
I had a goal in life, and before I even had the chance to start fighting for it, I saw how it would end. It's like someone spoiled the ending of a story I was really enjoying.
Wait till you've tried to defy fate and found how powerless you are to change it. That's when the real suffering begins.
Well, screw you, Fate. I'm gonna call the ship the Silver Beagle.
Everything is transpiring as I foresaw, yet I am powerless to change it. Fate is an immutable force. I can but lament as the inevitable unfolds.
That was what Vedelfinir said to Revere.
I do wonder whether giving a man the power to see the future does nothing more for him than slowly crush his spirit.
The visionary Vedelfinir once said something similar. If fate were easier to change, seeing the future would be a huge blessing. It would be a power desired by all. But if fate is set in stone, then knowing the future must be a heavy burden to bear.
When you know every joy and every sorrow you'll ever experience, and there's nothing you can do to change it. Like you said, it leaves you with a numb emptiness. Generation after generation of augury birds lived with this burden. Until you were born, and our parents found the only solution they could think of.
Abandoning the child.
If an augury bird is set far from the Fae to grow up among humans, the awakening of their prophetic abilities can be delayed.
Cool, what did you do with the human child you took then?
So that's how I became a changeling. What about the child I was switched with? What happened to her?
Don't worry, she had the opposite problem to you. She needed to live among the Fae. She was born with a strange, rare disease that humans cannot cure. If she hadn't been switched, she would have died a long time ago.
Well, I guess there's some positives to this story, I guess.
Our parents saved her life, then raised her as their own. Eventually, her birth parents came to find her, and now they're living together in Snezhnegrad.
Really?
I see. Wow. It all makes sense now. But there's still one thing you haven't explained. Those things you said before I fainted. What did you mean by all that?
Ignorance is bliss?
I meant exactly what I said. I don't like you.
But why?
Don't touch. Don't touch, you could get sent into a future coma.
No reason.
Well, that's just bitter and petty.
So we're back to this? If you won't tell me, I'll have to guess myself. Celino, are you jealous of me?
That's a good guess.
Good guess. But I wouldn't call it jealousy. More like resentment.
Tomato, tomato.
By the time our parents came up with a solution for you and sent you off to live with the humans, I was already tormented by visions. If I'd been born just a few years later. How cruel fate can be. Mom and Dad would sneak over to Nodcry to see you sometimes. They talked about you nonstop. Even that human child got more attention than me.
Ooh. Ooh, that sucks.
I came with them once, to Nodcry. When I saw you there in the distance, living your carefree life, I was torn apart by jealousy. But I had to pretend that nothing was wrong. Even that I wished you well.
You had to pretend that you wished her well.
Did no one ever consider how I felt? What was I to them? A reject? A failure? A pitiful wretch abandoned by fate?
You know, you could probably have asked your parents.
Oh, Celino.
All of this led to me deciding, a long time ago, that when you were old enough, I'd come pay you a visit. My plan was to tell you the truth about everything. And then, you would share in my suffering.
How'd you tame that monster? Can we talk about that?
I know. What kind of horrible person would want to do that to someone? Someone like me, apparently.
Then why did you hide from me? You really want me to keep guessing?
It was because I found out the image of you I'd built up in my head. Of happy-go-lucky Linnea, spoiled by her parents and coddled by fate. It was all just a fantasy.
Yeah, so you made yourself depressed for no reason.
I overheard you and Speranza talking about your past. Desperately trying to hide the truth about who you were. Somehow getting by with a ragtag bunch of kids in the conch gang.
Yeah, her childhood probably wasn't all that great.
You described it so nonchalantly. But it was eating me up inside. In that moment, I didn't want to see you suffer, and I couldn't go on resenting you any longer. I just wanted to hold you tight and tell you everything will be fine, that you still have a family.
Yeah, things aren't gonna be fine. I know how I die now.
Hey, sis. You're really not cut out to be a villain.
Alright, tears all around. Group hug, everybody. Group hug.
So much for making me suffer, huh? Now you're the one crying and I have to comfort you. But I understand now. That feeling you had, it wasn't resentment. You were just lonely. I've always wondered about my real family. I'm so glad you were willing to see me, sis.
So if you can count the number of augury birds on one hand, are your parents still alive to make that a total of 4? I have so many questions. Somebody told me that this story was going to be sad, and then we were in like a Pokemon tournament for like an hour, so I wasn't sure when this story was going to get sad, but boy did it get sad.
Not how I expected this to go.
I want to say it started going downhill when we found out that she was a child that was swapped for a baby in the crib.
Don't mention it. Paimon thinks it's always best to get everything off your chest. That way, everyone can go back to being happy.
Yeah, unfortunately, that doesn't change the fact that fate is fixed in this world. That being said, Nicole back in 3.3 said that fate could be changed, but it's not easy.
You're right, Paimon. I haven't been this happy in a long time.
Ooh, I'm getting tired. What time is it? Oh, it's past midnight. We're gonna keep going, but I don't know how much longer this story is gonna go for. We're hitting like the 2.5 hour mark.
Hey, Celino. I was wondering, how did you end up with a Radiant Bladehorn as your partner? All the ones I've seen in the wild have been hyper-aggressive. They certainly wouldn't let me get close enough to touch them.
We met that time when Mom and Dad brought me to see you in Nodcry. Hemus was still a baby then. Must have gotten separated from his parents. I ended up looking after him for a while. I suppose our friendship was preordained. Just like my upcoming victory in this competition. An immutable crossroads in the flow of fate.
Immutable?
You're welcome to try to fight it, if you want. Prepare to experience just how cruel fate can be. Leave this competition and fly somewhere far away. I promise you, something will happen to force you right back here.
So what if I beat her in the competition and she doesn't actually get to face you?
Or if you prefer, you could go all out and try to beat me. But I have both luck and superior strength on my side. It's a goal few will never overcome. The prophecies we see are the meeting points of every possible path. There are many possible roads into the future. But they all lead to the same destination in the end.
Yeah, so we're going with like fixed point or like a tractor field theory for those who watched Steins Gate.
Now that I know the pain of seeing my own fate for myself, I have to ask, how have you kept it going all these years?
I imagine like every time you tried to kill yourself or something, something prevents you from doing it. Like you pick up the knife, you start putting it towards your necks, and then you go like, eh. And then the knife just like falls off. The blade just falls out the handle and goes, oh.
I learned to submit to fate. I just have to accept what will happen. There's no other choice.
There are plenty of other choices. Fight to the bitter end.
Since the outcome can't be changed, how I get there doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things. Every crossroad I've foreseen is a curse. So the best I can do is chase a little happiness in the unknowns between them.
You know what? Fair enough. I'll give you that one.
But what about you, Linnea? What's your perspective?
I think I see things differently. How about we continue this conversation after the tournament? I'd rather give you my answer then.
All right, just don't get your hopes up about the future. I don't want to see the disappointment tear you apart.
I'll be fine, trust me. Anyway, we'll leave it there for today. See you in the arena.
Or not.
It's
What if
getting
I...
pretty late. We should all get some sleep.
What if I beat you?
Too, right? No need to see me out. I'll be fine. Oh, and thanks so much for keeping me company today. Good night.
Return to your room in the flagship. Doesn't look like Ito's here anymore. Even though he's supposedly going to be working here for a month. Based off what we got in that other cutscene. Okay. So what if I beat Linnea? Then Linnea doesn't fight the sister in the competition. That would have changed fate.
Are you awake?
Yeah, I can't sleep.
Oh, neither can Paimon. Linnea and Celino aren't the only ones with a big day tomorrow. You've got your semi-final match, too. We have no idea who your opponent could be, and Paimon's a little nervous. Since we're both struggling to sleep, do you want to head out for a stroll? We could go grab something yummy, then take a guara to check out the arena. Might be a good chance for our little warrior to get familiar with the lay of the land.
Is he not already familiar with it? We've been doing this for like 3 days. Okay, I don't know why we had to get a close-up shot of the chandelier there for a minute.
Listen up, Lumi. I've seen Celino's Radiant Blade Horn in action, and it isn't just strong, it's fast, too.
And also she knows which way you're going to dodge.
Her best way to exploit both of these traits will be to make her Radiant Blade Horn charge you. You'll have to find a way to dodge the attacks, then pick the right moment to counterattack. Linnea!
Getting some last-minute preparation in?
Sure am. What are you guys doing here? Lumi and I were just going over our strategy for tomorrow. Since you're here too, how about letting Aguara join Lumi in some friendly sparring?
Or actually, Celino said that she's seeing the crossroads or the fixed points. So she says that her winning the competition is a fixed point. And it doesn't matter how we get there. So necessarily, she might not actually have to fight Linnea. We could end up fighting her in the finals and losing to her.
Lure the enemy in and wait for an opening to strike. Yeah, looks like that's my best shot at victory. But Amos is so powerful. Even if we do find an opening, I'm not sure Lumi's even strong enough to make it count. I need a better plan.
Good luck.
Thanks. Just because I've seen a future where I fail, doesn't mean I'm willing to go down without a fight. Fate is such a mysterious idea. Despite having it explained to me and having seen it with my own eyes, I still find it hard to wrap my head around it.
What are your thoughts, Ether?
What does fate mean to you?
Oh, voice line!
You're in a philosophical mood, huh? Well, I don't know if I'm the best person to ask. I've only just learned who I really am. I need some time to think. Besides, I'm an advisor, remember? It wouldn't be very professional for me to start spouting best guesses and speculation. What if I led you in the wrong direction?
Well, I'm supposed to be leading you in a direction here.
Relax. I'm just curious to hear your opinion.
All right, well...
Let the Descender
I
talk.
think that knowing the future is a pretty lousy deal. But then, life's full of lousy situations.
True.
When I was a kid, my greatest suffering came from not knowing. I didn't know how my parents would react when I told them the truth. I didn't know where to go when they left. Back then, I actually wanted to know the future. I dreamed of a day that fate would send me a sign. I just wanted some clear guidance on what I should do. Something to give me the courage to go on. But fate didn't show me anything. It was my own stubborn will that got me through. Turned out that the only person I could rely on was me. I've always known what it's like to be terrified of the unknown. And now I'm learning that knowing for sure isn't all it's cracked up to be either. What's the big deal? The world hasn't ended and I haven't changed. What do I have to fear?
There is nothing to fear but fear itself. Yahoo! Rah! We really should have gotten Paimon entered into the competition.
Training session over! Feels like these two are really forming a close bond.
All right, I think we're as prepared as we can be. Time to get some shut-eye. Tomorrow, we're gonna face our fate.
Screw fate. I don't believe in determinism and fatalism. I believe in the Everett Wheeler model of quantum mechanics, the many worlds theory. Complete the fated duel.
Is everybody ready? Prepare yourselves for the opening match of the semifinals!
Alright, who are we facing?
Our contestants are ready and raring to go. On the one side, we have the Traveler and his partner, Aguara. And on the other side, we have Viliana and her partner, Gornisen.
Gornisen?
You can do it, Aguara!
Okay. Perhaps because of the last-minute training yesterday, Aguara is more fired up than usual and wins the match with style. Cool, I don't have to do this one. Alright.
We have a winner! Everyone, please take a short break. The second semifinal will begin shortly.
Which is going to be Linnea and Ciliano.
Hey, Traveler! Linnea and Selena were up next. Come on, let's cheer them on!
Linnea is supposed to lose this one. And this is the semifinals. Wasn't this the finals in her dream?
Looks like our contestants and their partners are in position. On the one side, we have Linnea and her partner, Lumi. And on the other side, we have Celino and her partner, Hamus. Buckle up, folks. The semifinals are about to begin.
Yahoo!
You can do it, old boss!
Old boss. Alrighty. Are we cutscene time? Ooh, cutscene time!
Charge, Hamus! Don't panic, Lumi! Remember your training? I'm right here. Ready? Now jump! Attack! Stop her!
That's so cool. Doesn't look like this is gonna work out. This seems like an impossible matchup.
This is the will of fate. It was over before it began.
Lumi! Lumi!
The will of fate.
Huh?
Oh, the little cardboard box.
Oh? You wanna come with me? Let's go then. The wide world awaits.
You still have some fight in you, kid. Fuck fate. Screw this non-deterministic nonsense. Why is it so big?
Don't worry, Hemus. Victory will be ours.
That could have been bad. She's gonna stop herself from winning to prevent harm from coming to her sister. That doesn't feel like a good way to win.
You were amazing! I didn't know you could grow that big!
I didn't know that they could grow.
You know, you look a little different after absorbing all that Geo. Wait a sec! Could that be it?
You're a Geo Jack Frost?
Linnea! Are you guys alright? Traveler! Paimon, come quick!
Oh, we're already here.
I figured out why Lumi is different from other Jack Frost! After all the theories I've looked into, it turns out there was one possibility that never even occurred to me!
That he's not a Jack Frost?
What if Lumi wasn't born different at all? What if it's all a consequence of her diet? Surely ingesting large amounts of rare ore could explain the development of her geo features. I mean, just look at fiships! Depending on their element, fiships can look wildly different. But from a biological perspective, they're still considered the same species.
Fair enough. I guess I'll take your word for it, Miss Biologist.
Lumi, you don't have to wait for evolution to catch up at all. You just have to find another Jack Frost who likes the same things as you do. Then you'll have a true companion! I'm so happy you unleashed your full power, Lumi! If you hadn't pushed yourself like that, I never would have had this eureka moment!
Although I thought Linnea would be disappointed after losing her match, but I guess this reaction is more her style.
Linnea. Why did you hold back?
She didn't want to hurt you.
What do you mean? If Lumi had landed that hit, you and Hemus would have been in serious danger.
Even so, when that hammer started to fall, the future I once saw went blank before my eyes.
Oh, so fate can change.
Did fear cause me to see a false vision? Or did she truly cheat fate for a brief moment?
Maybe she did. Technically, she didn't cheat fate for a brief moment. I think Lumi did.
What does it matter? In the end, the pull of fate exerted its force all the same. The prophecy came to pass as surely as the sun rises in the morning.
I don't know. You still gotta beat me. In the finals, Celiano.
What's on your mind, sis?
I just think it's a shame. You gave your all in that battle, but it didn't change a thing.
Actually, Lumi did.
Whatever path you take, it always leads to the same place. Fate is so cruel.
Yeah, you don't have to tell me. Such is the will of Steins Gate.
Celino, do you remember the question that you asked me? I
world
told you I'd
free
give you
from
my
fate.
answer after the tournament.
I remember. And I'd still like to know what you think.
You told me there are many possible roads into the future, but they all lead to the same destination in the end.
Death.
Well, I prefer to think of it the other way around. We might already know where we're headed, but we get to choose how we get there.
I have heard this explanation before, and I still don't like it.
Maybe fate will always lead us toward the same destination, but I never cared much about the outcome. I just want to walk my own path. So, even if I was destined to lose to you, there was no way I wasn't gonna give it everything I had. And even if my ship ends up at the bottom of the ocean, I'm not gonna let that stop me from sailing it to every corner of the world first.
I still think you should call it the Silver Beagle.
If all people care about are outcomes, then why doesn't everyone give up on happiness and
Ooh,
love?
how about the Bald Beagle? That could be
After all,
funny, too.
The certainty of death is the one thing that every person knows about their fate. But my feelings, my thoughts, everything I've seen, all that exists beyond the reach of fate. They belong to me, and no one else controls them. Lumi, sounds like you agree, right?
Linnea. Ignorance really is bliss.
Even when we're scared and uncertain, it's important to face the truth head on. You sure about that? Because if I hadn't come here, I'd be regretting it already.
How I envied your cheerful optimism when I first saw you. I
Oh,
thought
we're
your
reading minds
happiness
again.
was all thanks to your obliviousness to fate. Yet now you've witnessed your fate and experienced failure. And still you haven't let it drag you down. Perhaps I was wrong from the start. The difference between us was never about knowledge of our destinies. It's about having the courage to accept it.
Celino, you okay? You're looking pretty zoned out.
Actually, I was just thinking, I'm happy for you. I claimed the victory promised to me by fate.
This is still the
And you found
semifinals.
your
You gotta
answer.
beat me in the next
A
round
truth
for the
that
finals.
transcends fate itself.
Sounds like I got the sweeter deal overall. But hey, mine and Lumi's journey isn't over yet. So enjoy your victory, Celino. But don't get complacent. Otherwise, my partner here might just take it back from you one day.
You mean me? You better watch out. I'm gonna take you out and Fate. I'm gonna take Fate out behind the back and old yeller it. I don't know why that's the first thing that came to mind.
That little thing?
That plus our special bond. Let's go, partner. This time it's my turn to help you train.
I don't need training.
So, Aguara comes from Natlan, right? If we're gonna train hard, we should do it there. There's plenty of natural phlogiston around, which will help keep the little one's stamina up. Let's go!
Okay. Why are we going to Natlan all of a sudden? She's just gonna drag me to Natlan? I thought you didn't own a boat. We're going damn far, jeez. We're going all the way to like just outside the Children of Echoes. You telling me that she dragged us all the way here with no boat? I hope Ito got home safe. Shinobu gonna be pissed if he didn't. Alright, what is Linnea planning for us?
Hello, Natlan! I'm back! Give me a moment to set up the tent. I bought this one the last time I was here.
We have a teapot that we never use.
We'll lend you a hand.
Oh, it's raining.
Now then, Aggie, it's time for you to learn one of Lumi's signature finishers.
I don't know how we can pull off what this guy can pull off.
Watch closely. Lumi, do the honors. Yahoo!
It's a rock hammer.
Linnea, do you seriously think Aguara can use a giant geohammer?
I mean, I don't see why not.
From what I've seen, Aguara's fighting style isn't that dissimilar to Lumi's. They both use agility to set up their opponents while searching for opportunities to attack.
Is that what we've been doing this whole time? I've just been rock, paper, scissoring and trying to predict feints.
But Aguara isn't strong enough to break through Hemus's defenses. He needs a weapon to level the playing field. Aguara will need to channel Geo Essence from the ground and fashion it into a powerful rock hammer. Simple enough in principle, but it might take some time to master.
We don't got time. We have like a day till our match. Got an ultimate move, I guess.
Don't worry. It's normal to fail on the first try. Just gotta keep trying. You'll get the hang of it. Lumi, it's up to you to show Aguara how it's done. You'll get the hang of it.
Wait until evening the day after tomorrow. Okay. Yeah, they're gonna be doing this for 2 days? Okay. Maybe there isn't going to be 30 minutes left of this story.
Combat data updated. Please rest assured that I will not blow the roof off again.
Feels like I blinked and 2 whole days went by.
Yeah, it's almost like I paused the game and 2 whole days went by.
I've heard it said that people can find their fates by studying the stars. I guess that means that fate's been looking down on us this whole time, huh?
You don't even know the half of it.
I could really do with some sleep.
Where'd Paimon
Good night,
go?
you guys.
Okay, Paimon's already lying down to sleep. Traveler? Oh, you have some thoughts? As a descender, my fate is my own. I don't know what it's like to have my destiny anchored in place. The rules of this world surely exist for a good reason, and the same must go for fate. But on this journey, I've witnessed far too many people who yearn to defy their fate. No. Oh no. I'm just remembering how the Space and Time for You storyline ended. Is anchoring fate in place truly the best solution? Maybe one day I can... Oh, progress. Wait, there's our little guy right over there. Rollins! It's my boy! That's such a cool cameo. Man, there's a lot of a gap between the semifinals and the finals, huh?
Paimon slept really well. Huh? Whoa! Look at all this grapefruit! Aguara, did you pick these for us?
Ah, nice.
Wow! When did you learn to do that?
Guara receives help from a mysterious companion.
Are you saying you had help from another Saurian?
Who could that be?
Who could that be?
Is Traveler gonna figure it out? There he is. Man, the Natland Little Buddy missions were such a great story include. I kind of liked them almost better than I liked the
Looks like we should get back just in
the
time.
Natland Archon quest. We're not gonna put the tent away? Okay. Alrighty, let's see if we can defeat Fate.
Please note, high chance of rainbows. Suggested observation spots marked on the map.
So how could... So if their fates are fixed and ours isn't, can we change their fate? I mean, it didn't really work out in the space of time for you quest.
Contestants, please take your positions. Spectators, we kindly ask you to wait outside the arena.
Oh, it's finally here! Aguara, today is your time to shine.
It's all up to you now, partner. You've done the hard yards in training. Now, go out there and believe in yourself! It's time to write your name in lights and show the world how hard we've worked!
You got this. Alrighty, let's see if we can do this. We're outmatched, outclassed.
Gentlemen, the wait is finally over. It's time for the
But we won't be
Spirit
outdone.
Envoy Championship Final. You'll be very familiar with our contestants by now. Celino and her partner, the Radiant Bladehorn Hamus, who seized their place in the final after a hard-won victory in the last round. Then we have the Traveler and Aguara. This little Tapet Lazor might not look like the most ferocious beast, but this duo have fought courageously to reach the final stage.
Am I actually gonna have to fight, or will it be another cutscene?
Who will be crowned champions today? In a few short moments, we will find out.
Back from training camp? Then let's do this. Show me what you've got.
You've got this, Aguara.
I think she looks better with the hat on, personally. But I have a bit of a bias towards hats, and we're actually going to play this. How much health do they have? Ciliano and her partner Hamus. Ciliano and Hamus are extremely powerful at the beginning of combat. Hamus' actions cannot be observed. Once Ciliano has assessed the situation, she will direct Hamus to perform feints. Use prior combat experience to identify the true intent behind each move. Hold out long enough and the momentum will shift into your favor. Her plan is impossible to protect. Aguara will have to act first. Oh yeah, but what if I just stand here and do nothing? Haha! Give up. Okay. Okay. A draw sounds like the best case scenario. Yep. She's gonna ultimate right out the gate?
Impressive.
Hamus, summon Animo energy on your horn and then charge.
Now you see what you're up against.
My fate is my own, though. You're not the only one with a horn.
Wait! Aguara's horn hasn't finished growing yet!
Mualani, when did you get here? 5,400. Setting up a surprise attack. I saw through the feint. Alright, charge strike. We draw. I don't think I have enough health to keep drawing, though. Rapid assault. Charge strike. We tried to Pokemon and aim for the horn. Defensive position. Charge. Ooh, that sucks. Alright, I guess we'll try the hard way. So we want to draw. How did I do more damage? We'll do another draw. They have 30k health. Ah. Okay, now the ultimate.
Hemus, summon Animo. Now you.
Okay, we went with the meme one last time, so let's actually just do the cheapo strat and just go burrow under the ground.
Hiding underground, are we?
Keep charging, Hemus! Jolt him out of the hole!
Well, that worked out.
Hemus, are you alright?
Oh, still good. He's big. He has a lot of health. He can take it. 6,500 from that? That's nothing. Charge strike. So if they're not doing a charge strike, we either draw or we win this. They take more damage than we do, but it's not a lot. Heavy strike. So we could, they're not doing a heavy strike, which means they're either doing a defensive or a quick. It's just safer to take the draw. We could risk it and do our own heavy, but if they do the quick, then we just get double damage for no reason. Surprise attack. Ooh, we fucked that up. Rapid assault. We can draw here. Surprise attack. We got the upper hand for once. I need her to use like another ultimate. Rapid assault. What's kind of nice is that if you know that they're fainting, you know at least one move that they're not going to do. They're not doing a charge strike, which means they're doing defensive or quick, which means the best thing to do here is just do defensive. Because it's a 50% chance of we just do double. We cannot draw again. Heavy strike, which means they're not doing a heavy, which means they're either doing a quick or a defensive. I gotta predict it better. Really sucks that we have to predict it correctly every time. Alright, let's draw. That's a win. And then we're gonna mix it up this time. And we're gonna do this one. Ooh, that was a lucky pick. Now she's gonna try to ult now. We burrow under the ground.
Hemus, summon Animo and now you see.
And now we just go under the ground.
Hiding underground are. Keep charging, Hemus! Jolt him out of the hole!
And this is not gonna work out for you.
Hemus, are you alright?
Alrighty. Now we just gotta keep our prediction game up. Guard deals 5 times damage. Defensive posture. So they're either going quick or charge. So we can go quick. That would have been really bad. Okay, they're charging, which means they're either going to go do quick or defensive. So the smart play is defensive. Okay, they're going to parry. They're feinting parry, which means they're going to quick or they're going to charge. So the smart play is quick. We're running low on health. Surprise attack. So the smart thing would be either to charge or quick. Let's just quick. That paid off. Rapid assault, which means they're going to either defend or charge. So let's do charge. This is a grudge match. We do not have the health to keep trying. Heavy incoming. So they're either going to block or quick. So let's charge. That's a free hit. We're almost on an even playing field. She's doing another ult.
Now, Hemus, trample him! March to victory and leave nothing standing!
I don't know what I have to do to counter this. This is new territory for me. Remember your training. Attack the underbelly.
Predictable.
Okay, so that was the bad move.
Right in the belly! But it didn't seem to do anything.
It was the obvious move. Hemus was well prepared for an attack like that.
Okay. That takes increased damage. Oh, the exhausted is helping out here. Oh, now we use our ultimate. Amy seems to be running out of steam. Agara's already panting too. Looks like it's time to end this. Just like we practice.
Come on.
Ooh, cutscene.
Time to put that training into practice.
Ooh. Got the Natlan music going. Da, 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 da.
Interesting.
Hemus! We showed them no mercy!
Is it gonna be a draw?
Dude, that little munchkin's got some style.
Oh, Ito's back.
It's a trip to the hot springs if you win.
Hemus, full tilt!
Oh, here we go. This is the deciding one. Oh, wow, we won!
Hemus has lost the strength to fight on. It's all over, folks. The champions are...
us.
The Traveler and his partner, Aguara.
A seat in the audience.
So, I lost. You did superbly, Hemus. Get some good rest. Seems I underestimated your little partner. I'm impressed.
What did I say? Told you my partner would help me settle the score.
You played a big part in this win.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will now take a short break to give our finalists a moment to recover. But don't go
We
too
got more
far
than one
because
cutscene
we'll
in
be
this
back
trailer.
very
Or
soon
sorry,
for
in
the
this character
award
story. That's pretty cool.
ceremony.
Granted, it has been over 3 hours. Granted, a half hour of that was me doing a side event. Or was it like 20 minutes?
Thank you to our contestants for your amazing
Badge.
performances. Now we'll be interviewing our 4 top finishers.
We didn't get to meet you. Who are you?
First up, it's our champions, the Traveler and Aguara.
By which I mean I've never met this character before this event. I know that we met them earlier in the story. They were our match in the semifinals. Rawr.
We can all see that Aguara is still a young slip of a Tapetlosaur, and yet the fiercest of enemies couldn't stand in his way. So tell us, what's the secret to Aguara's success?
Special connections with his friends.
I see. It sounds like behind every champion is a dedicated group of supportive friends. I'm sure we're all looking forward to even more spectacular performances from Aguara in the future. Do you think you're up for the challenge, little one?
Rawr.
Next, we have our runner-up, Celino. Let me start by asking, what's next for you and Hayden?
Uh-oh. Don't ask her what's next. She might give a good answer to that.
In the future?
No, Hemus doesn't belong with me. I'm hoping that soon I can set him free to roam the wild. And of course, since he's so friendly towards humans, I do hope any adventurers who run into Hemus in the future won't mistreat him.
Sounds like Haymus is a real freedom lover. If we have any adventurers in the crowd, please keep your eyes peeled and make sure not to hurt our friendly Radiant Bladehorn. Moving on now, we have some more familiar faces from the semifinals. This first question is for Linnea. During your match against Celino, you jumped in to stop your own partner Lumi's rampage, costing you a certain victory. Do you have any regrets?
No.
I'd be lying if I said I didn't regret it even a little bit. But who wouldn't? All we can do is live our best life and hope to look back with as few regrets as possible. And overall, I had a really great time in this competition. I found my long-lost family, and we really care about one another.
Inspiring words from Linnea. Now it's time for our final interviewee. Please welcome Viliana from Snezhnegrad. Anything you'd like to share with the crowd?
Yeah, we haven't met you or know what your deal is yet.
Well, I've been really loving Not Cry. There's so much to see and do. I'm planning to stick around for a while, so if you see me around, come and say hey.
I'm sure I will.
Great. Enjoy your stay.
You stand out a
Viliana.
bit.
Well, folks, we've heard from all 4 of our semifinalists. Now, to round things off, it's time for a group photo. Thank you to everyone who took part in the Spirit Envoy Championship. We hope to see you next time.
And one more for the photo album. Alrighty, that was a really lengthy ordeal. Maybe if I was better at predicting the faints, I probably would have been able to do this a lot easier.
Linnea, I gotta get going. I'll make sure to tell Mom and Dad how you're doing. I know they'll be so happy for you. Without me around, your prophetic abilities will be slow to develop. But you should know that since you've been to the tundra and you've encountered others of your kind, it's only a matter of time before your abilities fully awaken.
I'm sure you already know how I'm going to respond, sis. I'm not afraid to know the future. All that scares me is the prospect of a life without you, Mom, and Dad.
I know. Well, write me whenever you want to see me. I'll be there in a heartbeat. And when you're ready, come visit us in the tundra. I'll give you the address.
I hope we get to see you. And just a reminder, we're going to be going to Snezhnaya in like 4 months. It's only like 3 weeks away before Luna 7.
Thanks, Celino. I can't wait to see you again.
And then after Luna 7, which I think is probably going to be the summer event. Maybe? Unless Luna 8. We might be going to a Luna 8, and Luna 8 could be the summer event. But it's a Nicole patch, and Nicole seems to be very event-oriented. The Hexen Circle in general seems to be very event-oriented. Is there going to be an epilogue? No? No epilogue? Oh well. Okay. Well, this has been a fun and lengthy ordeal. And hopefully, the next time that we log into Genshin, it won't be that long. I'm told that there's going to be an event happening in a few weeks. Because I believe after the current banner goes away, there should be a new event for the second half of the patch. So that's in 12 days, a little bit over 2 weeks. So, look forward to more Genshin content in the meantime. However, what's probably going to be occupying my time for the next couple weeks is mostly going to be React content, because there's a Myriad Celestia trailer for Honkai Star Rail coming out this weekend, or this week, probably tomorrow, or I guess it's past midnight, so later today. And other stuff on the channel will be getting uploaded shortly. I don't know when I'll get around to editing this, but if you want to stay up to date, the way to do that would be to join the Discord. It's where I let people know what I'm doing and when I'm doing it. So, until next time, stay safe out there, and I'll see you all when I see ya.